Hi everyone. I'm with Daria today, trying to prepare at Endgames. We will see some basic endgames with king and pawn against king at the beginning, and then we'll have more pawns. So hi Daria.
Hey, how's it going?
Everything is great. I'm glad to have you today. I'm hoping that you will enjoy those endgames.
Me likewise. Sorry, sorry for. I've just been trying to get the to make sure the setup is right.
Great, we can
Okay.
wait. We can wait if.
No, I just see your OBS screen.
Oh, so right now you should see the board. It's fine?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So hi Anya, hi everyone. Let's see. We have the first endgame, the very first endgame that we are always teaching to kids at the beginning. It's the square of the pawn. Are you familiar with this one, Daria?
I believe so. So it's if the king is in the square, so we need to create a imaginary diagonal line. If the king is in the square, then we can't promote the pawn, and the king is not in the square, then we can.
Exactly.
Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
This is the idea. Hi, Abel. Glad to have you. And it's important that the white king is far away from this square, and he cannot help the king going to promotion. So how do we find, in fact, the square? Normally, we must pay attention at how many squares we have till the last one, till the 8th rank in our case. But when we have a pawn on the 2 rank, it's important to don't forget the fact that the pawn can have one move, two squares in one move. So in
right.
fact,
So
yes, please.
So is it right that in this case, even though the king is in the square, because pawn can skip over the square, we can still promote?
Exactly. So in fact, here we must pay attention and start to find the square of the pawn from the square in front of the pawn.
Got it. And hi, Anya. Thanks for joining the chat. Sorry.
Sure. Whenever is the case, we can stop to talk with people. Anya, it's very, very nice. She adopted me at Bullet.
Oh, nice.
Every time she's asking me if I play Bullet, I think twice at that.
Nice. Bullet master.
Yes.
Bullet master. Oh, and Abel, thanks so much for joining the chat. And thanks for the follow as well.
And also, Anya plays very well 4-player chess. So.
Oh, 4-player chess. How does that work? Is that like when you lose a piece, you give it to another person?
That's back house. But
okay.
we can after the lesson we can try to play. Maybe you'll find funny. I'm loving
Nice.
chess
Okay.
variants lately. So here the important thing is to see where it's the square, because we must have in mind always that the pawn can move 2 squares, and as you can see, the black king is not in the square. If it's black's turn to move, he will be in the square and he will draw. But because he is not, it's very easy to win with white because you're promoting the queen.
Nice. Got it.
Okay, next position again with the square of the pawn.
And self-destroy, thanks for coming by. Always love seeing you in the chat. Okay, so this is black to move, right? Or no?
It's white to move.
Okay, and so in this case, black. So it's white to move, and we're not in the square, so they can promote, correct? Oh no, if we're to move, we will be in the square, so they can't promote. So it'll be a draw.
Exactly, because it's
Yeah.
white
Okay.
to move. He will be on the square of the pawn. So he have enough time to go on diagonal
Mm-hmm. Nice.
like this.
And then it promotes and we take. Got it.
It's very important to know pawn endgames because it can save you when you need to change something and you already know a position that it's draw or it's a winning position for you, so we can make the good exchange. And also, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's very important to try to do endgames because at the beginning they help you to understand how you should analyze the position. You don't have many pieces, so um, it's easy to analyze, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, Anya, maybe we can help you about that. With 1 pound, with 2 pounds extra to win the game or to draw
Oh,
if you
that
don't
sounds
have.
too complex for me. But let's get to it.
Okay, so here, if we are talking again about the square, it's
Mm-hmm.
not the case because we have the king in the square. So the king in fact can stop and he can control of all the squares that guy
Mm-hmm.
would like to use to draw. In fact, here black has uh, two ideas: to go in the corner in front of the pawn, or to go and capture. But because of the king, he cannot do it in either of one of those two ideas. So with king in front of the pawn, and here I'm liking to talk about the dancing queen kings. In fact, it's the opposition. Here we have a distant opposition. It's the same thing, but it's from a long
Okay.
distance. When the king are in front of one of each other, I'm saying that the king who plays first in front of the other one, it's winning the opposition, it's winning the dance, and kids are very happy about that. I'm
Okay.
I'm doing that with them. I'm calling them and I'm saying, "You're the white king, you're the black king. So if you should move, you're losing the dance." And
So how does the dance go? How does is it like back? Which way does the dance happen?
in fact, the idea is that because you can control those squares, you need to pay
Mm-hmm.
attention at the direction that the opponent king is going. So here, for example, if he goes up, it's not a problem for you because he doesn't. You're controlling on the squares that he can use. So you don't
Mm-hmm.
need to go in opposition again. But normally here, you need to pay attention if this square is a problem. If the black king will go there, if he can stop your pawn. But because it's your turn to move, and you will move. Wait, it's your turn to move here, and you can use the two squares move with the pawn. You have enough time to come
Mm-hmm.
near the king and to promote.
Mm-hmm.
And the king um, cannot reach the pawn to capture. But
Okay. So in which?
we will see in next position we will have different oppositions. So I can explain you better.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering in which cases then this won't work. In which cases can't we promote the pawn? Okay, so this is.
For example, in this position, if the king were one rank up, maybe you will have problems with the king. I don't know. We will see in the next
Okay.
examples. We will have many dancing kings.
Okay, sounds good.
For example, here, it's white's turn to move, And we are trying to think about the square of the pawn for the beginning. And can you tell me if do you think it's a draw or if white can win the game?
Okay, so it's white to move, right? So, well, in this case, I think black king can get to the pawn faster,
Because he is in.
like closer to the pawn in the square.
Exactly.
And our king is outside of the square. So we still need to use the rule of the square here, right?
This can always help you to see if the king
Can get
is
to the
close
pawn.
enough to the pawn. So if he was not in the square, it was easy because you simply push the pawn. But because the king is in the square, right here, you need to pay attention at your move.
Got
So
it.
in fact, you already know that the pawn alone cannot win.
Right.
So what can you do about that? And we can now use the dancing pawns idea.
Yeah. Sorry, Serbian Paul Murphy. Thanks so much for joining. Pay attention on direction. Have you thought to become what? Okay, I don't get that, but I'll just keep thinking about the position. And self-destroyer, I like your comparison to shoulder pushing the other king. All right, so I need to focus now and think about this. Okay, so I could move closer to the pawn with my king, right? But I won't be able to get there in time, I don't think. So I could go king f5, but then the black king will get to the pawn sooner. But then you highlighted g8. So I'm thinking, do I need to go to g8?
No, that was a mistake. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, so I won't be able to get to the pawn in time.
So you told me
Right.
that you would try king f5, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, am I white in this case? Right?
Yes, yes.
So I go f5.
So when you
e3.
played king f5, you're controlling those squares. I wanted red. I want red. Yes. You're controlling those squares.
Yes.
And he's
but
trying
the
to
black
run
king
away.
can still go, yeah.
Yes.
Can still go to e3. Now I would go to e5, but I'm still too far. And then d5, and then c3, c5, b2.
So right here, you're always trying to control those squares. So
right,
the black king cannot use them.
Right, but black king can go to b2, right? Oh, and now I can skip. I can go to a4.
Exactly. And the king is too far to get it.
Got it.
Hi, Mahmoud. Welcome. I'm hoping that you love Endgames. So.
Yeah, and thanks so much for the. I didn't think. I think for the follow. I like the name Serbian Paul Morphy. It's good. Anyways,
where we're controlling now those squares, and the black king has only those two moves for now.
Yeah, makes sense.
But it's white's turn to move in this position.
We can move f7. Then the black king can only go to e7. Then we go g7, and then we promote with f8. I think that would work.
So in fact, here we don't give any chance for the black king to make an opposition or something like that, and we are controlling the square in front of the pawn. So hi, friend, welcome. Here. In this position, in fact, it's the same position, but with black has the extra pawn. Still, white's turn to move. So it is different if it's white's turn to move or not.
Oh. Well, okay, so if we move, let's say, to e1, and black tries to go to f2, then we can then go to e2. No, because then black can go g2. Oh, maybe we can go to g1.
So
Then
it's
no,
again
then
the
it won't work either.
we have the dancing kings. You have the king here. You need to dance with him. So go and dance with him in front of
Oh,
the
okay.
king.
So g1, but then f2 will happen. So if I go g1, f2, oh, and then I would go back f1. Oh, okay.
So we have
And
a
now
draw.
it's black to move.
It's white to move.
Oh, right. Black just moved to f3.
It's white to move, and he doesn't have any square. So we have a stalemate. That means a draw. Because the first rule at chess is that white can play one move and black can play one move. So if you don't give this right to your opponent, you're punished with a draw.
Wait, so what is the rule that I should keep in mind? Can you repeat that?
So here it's very important that you win the opposition. So you need to put the king in front of in front of the opponent king. This is very, very important.
Okay.
And this rule you will see, you will meet it many examples in many examples. So the opposition, and soon we'll talk about the magic squares, as I call them.
Got it. Okay. I'll use self-destroyer's idea of just going with it. Okay, in this case, d6, going in front of the king. King d6. Right.
So, hi Chakra. In fact, I did the same exercises 2 days ago when I was thinking that we have the lesson.
Okay.
And I did them with Chakra. I started alone and the Chakra joined me.
Oh, nice. Well, Chakra, we're with you. Helper of all streamers.
And here you played a very good move because you won the opposition. He ran away, so right now you have the winning move.
E7. Right? No.
Squeezy. E7. He doesn't
Okay,
have
so now
another
it goes
move.
away.
It's the only move that he has. Not a good one, but he has no choice.
Got it.
And you're winning because you're using the king to protect the square. And he cannot stop you.
Got it.
So, what can we do here?
All right, so I want to get in front of the king, in front of black's king. So I would go probably king b5, then kings, but then black will also move away.
You need to understand, and it's very important. I'm trying to explain at all my students. If you know a rule and you know that you should do it, you always need to have in mind the fact that your opponent always must do the same. So if you would be with black, what would you want to do in this position?
Try to take the pawn. Oops, sorry.
Or to block the pawn, right?
Oh yeah, so the king wants to go to c7.
Exactly. So if you give him the opportunity to do it, he will do it.
Oh, I see.
I told Chakra, if you cannot dance with the king, you can dance with the pawn, and that will help you again. So each time that you cannot dance with the king, try to dance with the pawn. It's enough.
Okay, so in that case, king b6, right? Protecting that c7 square and being next to the pawn.
Even if you will try this, you will play
c7.
exactly
Pawn c7.
like the other example. So it's a win.
Got it.
Next position. So you need to keep in mind the opposition rule. That's all.
Okay, then just a6, dancing with the king. And then if king goes b8, we go b6. And then if king goes, yeah, so then just promoting the pawn, pawn c7. Oh no, that's a stalemate. Okay, in that case, not the pawn.
You need just to
King,
give him a little space.
king a6.
If you play king a6, he will come back to b8.
Good. Oh, maybe then king c7, so that the black king has a7 square to go to.
Exactly. And then you can control those squares from here.
Got it.
And you'll again promote the pawn.
I see, I see.
Okay, next lesson. We have this position.
Right. Okay. And
Also, a very important thing that can help you in many situations, it's that we will be there soon, Anya. She told us that she's
waiting for tough ones. Oh, these
Yes.
are tough enough for me. Oh man, what are the tough ones going to look like if these ones are easy?
There are so many games that they seem impossible at one point.
Okay.
Here, so I was trying to tell you that it's very important to have to keep in mind that having the king in front of the pawn, in fact, it's very important.
Okay.
And maybe should I start to talk about magic squares? No.
All right. Or
It's
no,
early.
I don't know.
No. Next exercise,
Okay.
I think. Let's see. You're with white. Can you draw this position or not?
Oof. Oh, thanks for the follow, Straka. Okay. So if I go to the first rank, let's say I go to E1, and the king can get to F3, and then the pawn can. No, if the pawn goes down, then I can just take the pawn, and that's a draw. But then if king goes to F3, then I would have to go to F1.
Because I don't know why they don't let me here. King F3. No, don't play alone.
What?
Please.
Is the engine?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, the engine played alone. King F1.
Okay. So in this case, black can go E2, and then black wins. Okay, so king F1 won't work.
Wait. Black wins where?
Well, because we now have to go. Oh no, we can go king E1.
Always in front of the pawn.
Right. And now, oh yeah, that's a draw because black now can't win, right? Because the king.
Because he's losing the pawn. F is.
Well, actually, so if king goes to say E3, oh, that's a stalemate. I see. Yes. So either lose a pawn or create a stalemate. So that means we can draw if we go to, what was it, E1? What if we go to some other square?
So, in fact, if you're trying something else, you're trying king F1, for example, you'll win the opposition. He will win the dance. You need to go in front of the pawn, and then he will play this. The only free square will be d2, king f2,
Okay.
and we have the queen.
Oh, I see. Wait, can we go back to the first position?
Sure.
I just want to try and imagine it. Okay, so then if king goes to say f1 or d1, so in that case, the black would first move the king to, let's say if king goes to d1, black king would move to d3, and then, but then we can still go in front of the pawn, right? We can still go to e1. Okay. Oh, right. And then king goes to d2. Okay,
In fact,
okay.
it's the same. So you need to always have in mind, I need to dance with the king. If I cannot dance with the king, I will dance with the pawn. Always.
So dancing with the pawn means being next to the pawn, right?
In front of the pawn, yes.
Oh, in front of the pawn. Okay. Okay, I think I'm starting to get it, but it's, so I wonder, so when you're a high level player, do you just remember these positions, or can you just calculate them very quickly?
For example, when I was a kid, I was calculating them. I knew only the fact that you must put the king in front of the other king. So in fact, with the pawn, when you're dancing with the pawn, in fact you're protecting your king to don't lose the opposition. In fact, that's all.
Wait,
So,
you're letting the king not to win the, not to create an opposition.
yes.
Right, not to, okay.
So in fact, when I have the king here, I'm offering him the possibility to put the king in front of mine. And he wins the opposition, so he will win the game. If I'm putting the king here, he cannot win the opposition because we have the pawn.
Okay.
And this one, we will use it, this idea, Anya, we will use it in many games, even in those games with many pawns. So they're easy end games that we can think that, oh, this is a easy win. But in fact, if you're not putting the king in a not so natural position, in fact, you will not winning it. And the whole idea in that position is to keep the opposition, to win the opposition, and to take care of those pawns, even yours, who can um, at one point block your king to win the opposition. So here, I think it's time to talk about magic squares.
Okay.
That Chakra is loving them. So we will start with the easy thing to know about that. So we have the first half of the board and the second half of the board. I'm telling kids that the first half of the board it's your home. So here, I'm telling them the story. Yes, I'm telling them the story of brave soldier who wants to go to the other side of the board to um, promote to a queen usually.
So
And
the soldier is the pawn, right? Not the
yes,
king.
the soldier is the pawn. And because he's very far and the king wants to help him, he offered him for 3 magic squares. So when he will be in, if he's here, for example, we have the pawn on c2, we have 3 magic squares on b4, c4, and d4. But when the pawn will go on the second half of the board, the king will help him more, and we will have 6 magic squares.
Wait. Oh, I'm already losing losing track. So I like the story element to it, by the way. Okay, so we have 3 magic squares. So how do we know that these are our magic squares and not something else?
Anya is telling us that we must play bullet if we are new in chess. I'm not sure about that because it's very difficult to play bullet.
I can't play bullet like anything lower than 10 minutes. I just start panicking and lose in like 3 moves.
For me, it's 2 minutes. If I have less than 2 minutes, I'm game lost. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it's a literal
matter.
bullet.
Yeah. So it's always the same three squares.
Okay.
So here we have those three and those three. It's for if he's in the first half of the board, it's not the first three squares. It's the second round of three squares in front of the pawn.
Oh, so sorry. So is it now white going
Up.
which? Okay. Right.
For example, if we have pawn here, the three magic squares would be those one. Because
Oh, so in that case, it's in front of the pawn.
yes, the three in front of the pawn, not the first three, the second round of three squares.
Okay, so in this case, the magic ones are d8, e8, and f8.
Exactly.
Right,
And
those.
d7, e7, f7.
Wait, d7.
E7.
Oh, e7, f7. But then what about b4, c4, and d4? Or those are just an example of if the pawn would be on c2.
Yes.
Ah, I see. Sorry. Okay, got it. So it's the 6 squares in front of the pawn.
Exactly. So if you have a pawn on c2, is those you have those three squares. If the pawn is on f3, you have e5 or f5, g5. If the pawn is on the second half of the board, you have all the 6 magic squares. And it's kind of the square of the pawn rule. It means that if the king with the pawn, because you can be with white or with black, so let's say that you're with white and you have the pawn. If the king with the pawn will go in one of those 3 or 6 squares, you will win the game, no matter what. If the opponent king can stop you reach one of those squares, you cannot win the game anymore.
Well, in this case, the opponent can reach the square in f7, right? If we go, let's say e7, the king can go to f7.
Yes, and you will lose the pawn.
Yeah. So this way we know that we can't win.
No. So I will try one more time. To win with white, you must put your king somewhere on those squares.
Oh, I see.
If you will put the white king, on one of those squares, you will win the game. If the black king can stop you to reach those squares, it's a draw.
Okay. So in this case,
it's very important. In fact, it's very important to have the king in front of the pawn.
Well, in that case, I would try to go to f5 and then would go around the pawn and onto one of those squares. Would that work?
Sorry?
If I go king f5?
Yes.
And then the black king would have to move then the black king can reach the blue square, right? To go f8.
It's not important if the opponent king can reach the blue square.
Oh, okay.
It's important if you can reach the blue square.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, the king goes f8. I would go f6. The king... Oh, no, that won't work, will it?
Well, one second. If you're thinking of this move, I will tell to Anya. She's asking me if I had problems when I was playing with black with coordinates. Usually I didn't had problems, but when I was playing the game, and I tried to write the game quick. I was doing mistakes, I would have white always in front of me.
Work.
I also lost a medal at national champion of um, compositions, where I write it the board like this, like you're telling me, with coordinates. Um, it was
Hey, Dan,
F7
thanks for
and
joining.
I was rated F2. So it's normal, I think, Anya.
Oh, wait, can you repeat? So you lost what's the composition?
Uh, it's a tournament where you have 9 exercises with checkmate in 2, in
Oh,
3, in 4, and you must write the answer of.
oh, and you miswrote it?
Yes, I did
Oh,
everything
that's.
perfect.
Uh-huh.
The next opponent was half of my answer, but I lost the medal because I write it different. Wrong, in fact.
I didn't even know there were such tournaments where you solve basically you solve problems, right? Tactical, I guess,
Yes,
problems.
yes.
Uh-huh.
But they are something special. They are not normal tactics. They are like
Oh, okay.
special position that makes you. It's like Sudoku or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't figure it out because F6 doesn't work, but then E5
F6
also
doesn't.
doesn't work
F6 doesn't work. Why?
because then the king goes to F8, and then we go, let's say E7, and then the king goes to E8, and then there's no way to win.
Exactly.
Okay,
E5 is not working. Why? Why is not working?
because we go E5, then king goes F8, then we go D6, then king goes E8, then we move E7, and it's the same situation. I mean, that's the stalemate. That's a stalemate, right? Oh, king can go to F7. Ah, and then we can go D7 and then promote on E8. Oh, I see, I see.
Okay, so or here, this position, we can try king here. Why?
It
Not
doesn't move.
king.
Even if his king reaches F8, if it's his move and he has a square to move, then he'll have to move and you'll be able to. Oh, I see, self destroyer. Yeah.
But it was not the idea of the exercises, this exercise. The idea of this exercise was to win the opposition.
Well, to create a position, I would go to king G6 to do the dancing kings.
Exactly, that was the idea.
Oh, got it. Oh, I see.
Pam pam.
Okay, and then we promote.
Yes.
Got it. Oh, these are tough. But I guess these are good positions to just memorize, right? How you do them, and then everything else. No,
you don't need to memorize. You need to understand why you're doing that. Because if you understand, you can use the idea in many positions, even if you don't know them, or even if uh, there are new positions that you never saw before.
Okay. All right. So in this case, is it black to move or white to move?
Is this white to move? You're in check. I need to.
Okay.
To change the sound.
Okay, no problem.
Is the good level of sound?
To me, it's good. Yeah, if anyone in the chat, if you can let me know how the sound is for you. And yeah, 10TD, I streamed a few times this week, but it was game dev related streams. And not for Shach, sorry, I don't have commands today, but we've been streaming for about 40 minutes so far. Sound is good? Okay.
Yes, I think it's good. Thank you very much, Anya. So it's your
All
turn
right.
to move right now.
Well, I would go to G1 to stop to stop the pawn. King G1, then pawn goes to and that's a oh no, that's not a stalemate because I can go to H2. Oh, okay, not G1 then.
It was a trap, in fact.
Oh, I see. So is it H1? And then pawn goes to G2 and I can go, oh no, king goes to F2. So if pawn goes to G2, I can go to G1 and stop the pawn. But if king goes to F2, oh no, okay.
Yes,
go to G1. Okay.
If you
I go to
here,
H1.
This is a draw. And if you place G2.
In this case,
this was king G1. No, wait. Sorry. Here.
Okay.
And you wanted to play G2, right? In this position.
Yeah, in that case, I would go to G1. And then it's a draw again, because if king protects the pawn, it will be a stalemate. And if king goes away, we take the pawn.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Anya,
that was a nice trick.
It's telling you that that was very nice and you're doing great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Anya. Love the encouragement. Yeah, and thanks people in the chat, Self Destroyer and Offershah and 10TD. You guys are great. Oh, you lost N plus pawn against 3 pawns in a long game earlier today. Oh, it was a table. What's a table-based draw? You're getting your endgames in shape? Nice. Well, then join me. I'm getting my endgames in shape too. What's a table-based draw? Is that a term?
I guess it's a position where you already know that it's a draw. Like those ones that we're talking about, normally you'll after some exercises you understand directly that it's a draw. Like the square of the pawn, you know already if it's a win or draw. I guess that's all about.
So like a theoretical draw when people say theoretical. I got it.
Mm-hmm. So here.
All right.
White play.
All right. Directly. We'll get it this time.
We already know that the king is on the
magic square.
Exactly. So we already know that you will win the game.
Okay. But how? I would move I can move the pawn to F6. And then black king needs to go away.
If you're moving the pawn here, the magic squares would be those one.
Oh, I see. So we need to keep shifting the magic squares.
Yes, always.
Oh, okay. Then let's go back. All right. So, maybe I can put the king in front of the pawn, F6. Then black king needs to move to say E8. And then it just will become back and forth movements, right? Because if now king goes to E8, I can go to G7. E8, I go G7. Now king, but what if king goes E7? Oh, then I can give a check.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, in this case, I can promote.
Yes, it doesn't
matter. Mm-hmm. Predefined draw, by computers, because they calculated every line. Got it. Oh. Madalena, can we hear you? Oh, no. You're muted now. We can't hear you. Let's type in the chat. Oh, there you go. Now it works. Okay, yeah, so thanks, Selfish Sora. I wouldn't have noticed. Oh, wait, now the sound is weird. Hmm. Still can't hear you. But I could hear you for a second, and then it kind of disappeared. Nice. Plug it in. Plug it out. Plug it in. That can help. Same thing 2 times. Wait, are you commenting on the chess position or in the technical difficulties?
It's working?
Yes. Oh, perfect.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have the magic squares. We need to pay attention at putting the king on one of those magic squares. Thank you very much. And if you put the king on those squares, you can control the 3 squares in front of the pawn, and you can promote.
Okay, so in this case, it would be d6, king d6, right?
King c8. Don't forget, those are the magic squares. Don't forget about that. If you're moving the pawn, you will change the magic squares one row.
Okay, in that case, I'll move the king to no, I would move him to c6. Because then the black king needs to go away. I would then go to b7. So that's how it was before. And now we can promote. Oof, nice. Yay, I got it.
Very good. So it's very important to don't push the pawn. We normally we feel like it's natural to push the pawn, but it's not. You need to have the king in front of the pawn. You need the help of the king. And if the king is not in front of the pawn, he cannot help you because of the other king who will dance with you all the night.
Nice.
So, here.
Okay, so right now we wouldn't move the pawn because then our squares will change. But we can move the king. Oh yeah, I can move the king to f8. And then if king goes to h7, can give a check with g6. Oh yeah, then our pawn will be taken. Okay, never mind. But I do think it's king f8, then king goes h7. Oh no, then it's just back and forth. Oh, king g6, then black king goes g8. Oh, no, wait, that won't work.
It's important. Shakra and Danya are having fun on my chat.
Oh, nice.
It's important to keep in mind always that you can stalemate when the king is in the corner. So
yeah. So no pawn movement. So pawn g6 will result in a stalemate. So that move is out.
Exactly. So you already saw that this is not a good move because it's not helping you anyway. So hi, welcome for player chess. You see, this is a sign we need to play 4-player chess because we have 4-player chess in the chat.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Well, I'm happy to play anything.
He's a very good 4-player chess. he told us
So
that
is
he
it
can
like
play.
it's a separate skill probably, right? To play like chess variants.
Yes, it's
Mhm.
something different. Oh,
Got it.
oh yeah, very different. So maybe Anya and Chakram want to join us. We will make a Discord thing, or I don't know about Zoom
Oh
if
yeah.
it's working, and we
Yeah,
can play
definitely.
together. Let's
Hmm.
finish with the end games. Um,
Yeah, and thanks for people in my chat too. There's no fun going on. It's just serious conversations.
like at the end game lesson, right?
Yeah. People are serious about endgames. All
Oh,
right.
four-player chess cannot join us.
Uh,
Can you
oh well.
can you join us today when you're I don't know when you
Me?
finish four-player chess.
Oh, for play chess.
Uh, we have friends. If not, he also played with me four-player. Oh, we are planning to play. But
But
you
then,
know, there at four-player chess, I'm not the
uh,
teacher, so we need a teacher. We need four-player chess to teach us how to play.
yeah. Well,
Thank
with
you.
that username, it's like
Yes.
has to be a great teacher at for player chess.
So let's see how we can
Okay.
win this position.
Okay. So King f8 won't win. That I know, or maybe no, won't win. Or well, because if I go King f8, King h7, we're not moving the pawn that we know. Maybe if King goes back f7, yeah, then they will just keep jumping back and forth for eternity. But if I go to g6, King will go to g8, and then I can go to f6, and King will go to, let's say, f8. And then I can. Oh, and then I can promote the pawn, I think. Oh, no, because then King can go back. Never mind. Won't work. So maybe I go King f6. King goes g8. And then, oh, no, King goes h7. Okay, let's wait. Things changed. Okay, King goes g8. In that case, oh, now I can go g6 and it will be the same as before, right? Oh, yeah, yeah, yes. I'll go King f7. King will go h7, and then I can promote the pawn. Yay!
So let's see again. You played King
Okay.
f6, King g8. You're winning the opposition. King h8, King f7. So you're putting black on a bad square where you can have check and again check and promoting with even checkmate.
Yay!
And what if your opponent here would play king here?
Well, then I would go King f7 and promote. King f7, King h8, Pawn g6. Oh no, that's a stalemate. No, never mind. Oh, well, in that case, I would move the pawn, I guess. Yeah, because in this case, if king goes h8, oh, maybe I'll move my king now to f8. No, that won't work. Oh, maybe now I can move my king to g6. Then king goes to g8. Then I go to f6. And now I go to king g7. And now king needs to go to, oh, what does that mean? No, sorry, not g7, king f7. King f7, then king goes h7, and then I can promote.
So
g6, 7, g8.
here, Can I do something else? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
So in fact, I think he used the rule of the triangle to change to have the same position with your opponent to move, because when you were moving, you had the stalemate. We are not yet at that rule. Yeah, I think you had an easy win here. Let's see. King g6, king g8.
Go the other side.
King here, king here. Yes, you have a win like that. King g6, king g8, king h6, king
I
h8,
see.
and g6. In fact, you're winning with tempo, an extra tempo that you will have. You have from the pawn here, and maybe it's a little bit easy, but triangulation it's also interesting. Indeed.
Got it. Okay, so there are multiple ways to win there then.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, here I already see I can cheat because I see that it's a draw. Because it says on the in the study. I need to like close it from myself. Okay, so in this case, is it white to move?
White to move.
Okay, well, in that case, I would try to get in the 6 squares of the pawn. So I would go probably h2 first.
It's important
king
with white to control those squares.
Yeah, so I'll try to get closer to them.
You need to take care of the opposition always. So this is the distant opposition, that the one that I showed you here. You see right now they have 3 squares between them, 3 red, 3 blue in each part of the board, half of the board. But if you're playing here with white, you will lose the opposition here. Pam pam. And here.
Oh, so here to win the position, I would have to go d2, right?
If you're going on d2 and like this, you're winning the opposition. So you have the distant opposition, which is a little bit difficult, but you will yes, if your opponent blunders, you can win. Okay, not here because you don't have a pawn, but in those kind of opposition, distant opposition. So you can have like this a normal opposition in diagonal, but you can have also a distant opposition.
Okay, and here if it's me to move, I need to always keep the position, right? So if it's the lower white king, I would go king d3.
King d3, if you're playing king d3, he's playing king g6, you're playing king e4, and you will win the opposition in diagonal. So in fact, in left here, whoever moves does not have the opposition. In right, whoever moves can get the opposition. So it's very important whose turn is to move. Here we start to have a little bit difficult position.
Thank you for the follow.
Anya, thank you very much for the follow 404 preview.
Likewise. Likewise, thanks for the follow.
And here, don't mind the pawn.
Wait, this is impossible, right?
Yes, don't mind the pawn. It's like he's not on the board. In this type of situation, the rule is to make a square or a triangle in which each corner is the same color with the other guys to move. So if you're playing king a2, you have this triangle. You can pay attention to the color of this square. So
and what does it mean if they're on the same color?
You know that you're on the good square if it's the same color with the other king. If not, it's not a good square for you.
Oh, okay. And what do I do about having a good square? Or where do I go from there?
Now you just put the king on a2, so it's black's king to move.
Hmm. Oh, and then black king wants to get to the white square, right, to the light square. So it would go d7.
If he
Is
will
that the
go
idea?
on d7, which one is the good move for you?
King b3.
And if he goes on c6,
King c4.
and you won the opposition, okay? If
So winning the opposition means that the other king needs to get out of the way, right? Get out of being right across from our king. Is that what that means?
to win the opposition, it's to put the king in front of the other king. So here you have the opposition, or diagonal opposition. You can have also, or here.
Right. But winning a position means that they're not in the opposition, then they would have to go out of the opposition. Is that what that is?
That's losing the opposition.
Oh, but if they have to go out and we're on the opposition, then they lost it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If they have to go out, they lose the opposition.
Got it.
Okay, let's go back. It was here.
Okay. So I want to go into the opposition, which is king b2. Right? No? King h1 to be on the same square. To be in the same color square.
King what? Sorry?
King h1 to be on the same, to be both on the light squares.
King b1.
Oh, sorry, b1. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to stop a little bit to thank you for Player Chess for the subscribing. It's an honor for me to have you here and more to have you like subscriber. I'm very touched. I he also showed me how to play for Player Chess, so that's why it's an honor.
Nice. That's awesome.
Maybe I can show you what he teach me.
Later. Yeah, I would love to see. Mm-hmm.
So thank you very much. Have a nice day at work. And for this position, king b1, you see it's the same color with the opposite king. Why king b2? It's not a good idea because he will go with bishop on bishop. King on b4. So this wouldn't be great for white. You're losing the opposition, so you will lose also the game.
Got it.
He will control those three squares. And we have a win for black. But if you're putting the king on b1, here, even if he's trying to use his king again, because you already know moving the pawn in front of the king, it's clearly not a good idea. If you're putting the king here, let's say, you will have...
So now I would go king c2, right?
King c2, exactly. And king b4.
King d3. No? Because then...
So I will remember you...
Because we want to get into the squares, right? Into the 6.
There are 3. There are not 6 because the pawn is on the first side of black's board. So it's not...
okay. In that case, king d2. So if the pawn can go forward.
Your how can I say, idea with white to draw the game, it's to stop black to go on the magic squares. So if you're playing king d2 or king d3, you will lose the control of this square.
Oh, I see. So I need to go king b2 to keep that square. So how do I know that it's that square that I need to keep controlling?
You need to control all of them. The king cannot.
Oh.
The king cannot jump here. Wait. Cannot jump here.
Oh, I see.
So
but the king could go b3.
Exactly.
So we need to go b2 so the king can't go b3 or c3.
Yes.
Right.
So this square is not a danger for you. Yes, you need to control it, that square, but you need to control it in the moment that your opponent is threatening to go there. Right now, this is a danger for you. This square. So you need to help black to stop, not to help black to go there, to stop black to go there. So in fact, you need to play king b2.
Makes sense.
Okay, so that's all that you need to have in mind. Stopping black to go on one of those three squares.
Okay, so it's always basically keeping the king in front of black's king, right? So if king now goes c4, we would go c2.
Exactly. That's in kings.
Got it. Nice. Yeah, now it makes more sense with why they're dancing kings.
Yes. So, outside critical square. Let's see. Critical squares are, or magic squares, like I love to call them, are those three squares. White free because the pawn is still on his first half of board. So.
Oh wait. So if it's so how do we check the half of the board? So if it's low, so if they're on the fourth rank, right, that means that the lower half belongs to white, the top half belongs to black, and they're on the lower half, right?
Yes. So if you have a white pawn, we have 2, 3, and 4 rank. If you have a black pawn, we have 7, 6, and 5 rank that have only 3 squares. If not, you have
then it's 6 squares. Got it. Okay.
Our little soldier who is very brave and who wants to go.
Okay, so then we need to move the king first to make sure that the black king can't go to e7. Well, no, we can't prevent that. But moving the pawn would be a bad idea because then black can get into the 3 squares. So we would move the king to the 5th rank. But the question is where? Maybe. No. Move the king on the f file. Maybe f4 so that we're in the opposition and we're in the same color squares.
So don't forget, with white, the most important thing to do for you is to put the king on the magic squares.
Oh, okay.
You will put the king on one of those magic squares, you win the game.
Okay. In that case, I'll go king d5 because then wherever king goes, I can go to c6.
You see, it's so easy. You know that you have 3 magic squares. You know that you need to put the king on the magic squares. End of the game.
Got it. So when do I have to think about those squares and when do I think about the opposition?
In fact, the opposition, you can use it to stop the opposite king to go there. So if you see that you have the king on d5 and your opponent can play king d7, yes, there you have a problem because your plan to put the king on the magic squares, it's stopped by the opposition.
Oh, I see. So they're kind of related things. Got it. Mhm.
Okay. So what can you
Okay,
play
makes sense.
here?
King c6.
And then
Oh,
controlling those 3 squares for promoting the pawn.
in that case, king c7. But so why did the squares change now? Why are they now vertical?
Because in fact, your objective is to put the pawn here.
Mhm.
And for that, you need to have the king here. So
Makes
in
sense.
fact, those magic squares help your king to have the position that can help you to reach that square to protect the. In fact, it's like this. Or
Yeah,
like
makes
this.
sense.
Okay. And this is the end of the first part.
Okay, cool. I feel like I'm getting smarter and smarter, better and better at chess.
That's great.
by the minute. Okay.
Those endgames are very, very important, in fact, for a chess player. Maybe you don't feel it right now, but in time you will see that they will help you.
Yeah, well, right now I rarely get to endgames. So yeah, but it does help help a lot. Okay, so here I want to get then. So then my squares, my magic squares are d6, e6, and f6, and I want to get with the king to those squares. And but black king is closer to them. Well, maybe I can still get there. If I go king c3, then black goes king b7, king d4, king c7, or yeah, okay, king. And then I go king e5, and then I'm gonna get to f6, king f6. Yeah, I think that's it.
In fact, you will have right here. You will have the same position that you had earlier. One position before.
Yeah, makes sense.
So let's put those moves. What now?
So now, now I would go king e6, and then black king moves f8. I go king d7, and then promoting the pawn. Right? Then let's say king goes f7, I go e5.
Yes,
and
you're
so
right.
on.
Even here, because I think it's working if I'm not sure. Let's see. Because you'll have those squares. He's playing here. Yeah. And when he'll play here, pam pam. Because in this position, the king is on one of those 3 squares. When you push the pawn, you'll have all the 6 squares, and your king will be in a good square. So logical is to win the game, and it's right.
Okay.
Thank you very much for following Leader Shachmatist. I'm sorry, but I'm not from Moscow. I'm from Romania. It's not so far.
Yeah, shachmatist means chess player in Russian.
No,
So
I
that's why
don't.
they
I
use your
don't
name.
know. My name it's similar to Russian's name. It's Anushka, but
Oh, nice.
I'm not Russian.
Wait, so then Madalina Maria is not your actual name? It's just a Twitch name?
Yeah, no, it's Lejan Anushka Madalina Maria. My whole name.
Oh, I see. So your last name is Anushka.
Yes, Anushka.
Got it.
Yes, Anya. And at one moment, everyone was calling me Anushka. Nobody was calling me Madalina.
Well, both are great names. It's great to have two names. It's great to have the first and the last name that can be used.
Shakra and Anya are telling me that Anushka is Indian.
Oh, really?
No. Yes, you told me, Shakra. What about this position? Let's see.
Okay.
We start by thinking that
the magic squares. Okay, and in this case, it's f6, g6, and h6. And we want to get our king there. Oh, but the black king is so close there. Well, so if I go king f2, black goes d7, f3, e7, f4, f7. No, f4. Yeah, f4, f6. And then we're not controlling those squares anymore. Oh, I should go the other way. I should go king f2, then king g3, and then king h4. Then we'll be controlling them. Okay, so king f2, king d7, king g3, king e6, and king h4, and king f. Oh no, wait. King f6. Oh yeah, king f6, king h5, and then king needs to go away to say g7, and then we go king g5, and then king goes h7, and we go king f6. Whew, yeah, I think that will work, right?
yes, this exercise is called the underpass. In fact,
because we're under the pawn.
Yes. Here. Winning the opposition, yes. So he must go away, and if he goes there, controlling those three squares. If he goes here, what would you play?
King f7. King f7 to then promote the pawn. King h7, g5, h8, g6. Oh no, stalemate. Oh, okay. In that case, I wouldn't move the king to f7. I would probably, because here. Or can I get out of the stalemate? Maybe I can go king f8 here?
We already had this position, I guess.
Oh.
With the
this guy. Oh, here we go to g6, king g6. Right, king g8, king h6. Okay, and then promoting the pawn should work. G6, g8. Yeah, and then just pawn to h7. Sorry, to g7.
I had a follower last time who told us a very useful thing that might help you. He told me that if the pawn reach here with check, it's a draw. If the pawn reach here without check, then it's a good thing. So I found
that's a good rule.
Yes, I found that interesting. So
I'm
also
like
learning during those streams.
There you go. Nice.
Okay,
yeah, so and thanks, Self-Destroyer.
Is Self-Destroyer helping you?
No, Self-Destroyer just said nice, and I feel encouraged.
Here, because you're doing great. So
Aftershach is suggesting moves, but I'm not looking. I'm just not paying attention. Not paying attention to move suggestions. Okay.
The first time that I've tried to do puzzles on Twitch, I was a mess because everyone was telling me what to move, and I couldn't pay attention at the positions. In fact, I wasn't doing anymore the puzzles. I was putting what they told me to do. It was
I see. Yeah, I like doing puzzles on stream, but I try to because it takes a while for me to come up with a puzzle. then I like try myself, and it's like, okay, let me look at the chat. If no one has it in the chat, then try a bit
Yes,
longer.
but I was, in fact, I was not trying to think anymore. I was just listening the chat. So
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, that might also be good. A social social puzzle solving.
yes, why to move?
Okay. So in this case, so the magic squares for black are b4, c4, and d4. So we want to go king c3 so that the black can go into those squares.
Controlling all those magic squares.
Mm-hmm. And then let's say king goes to d5. Oh.
And he cannot
What
do
happened?
anything. I was just putting those moves because it's,
Mm,
in fact,
mhm.
is the end of the study. If you understand that you must put the king in front of the other king, winning the opposition, dancing kings, however we want to call them, it's a win. And when he pushed the pawn, we will use
king c3.
yes, we will use the pawn like a shield. So that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Pam pam. There is nothing
Nice.
that he can do. But you know, I had a winning position with a woman grandmaster, I don't know, some years ago in this, and I was so nervous that I made the mistake and I drew.
Oh no.
Yes.
So you could have drawn,
I know
but
I
you made a
could
mistake.
win and I draw.
Oh, I see.
Because I had, I don't know, less time on the clock. I was
Yeah.
so you can understand how huge disappointed I was after that game.
Yeah. Well, with time travel at the end, you probably start panicking, making mistakes. I think that's natural.
Yeah. Reserve tempo.
Okay. Okay. So here, okay. So if we start moving, we actually would move the pawn here, right? Because then the magic squares will be f6, g6, and h6 as we go g4, and we're controlling all of them. Yeah. So g4, then black goes f7, and then we can go h6, then king goes f6.
Let's try g8.
Okay, g8. Oh, in that case, we would move king g6. Now we would move the pawn to g5. Now we would go king h6. And after that, we can just promote. Yep.
Yes.
Yay!
You must pay attention on those kind of position when you're pushing the pawn to be sure that you are on those squares, because if we are on the second half of the board, it's fine because we have all those squares, magic squares. If we are here, for example, it's not working anymore if we have the pawn here and the king here, because the magic squares will be here.
I see.
So you need to pay attention, okay? Next.
Okay. So here we would want to get our king to b4. So I would go king c2 first.
To b4?
Yeah, to control those three squares.
Okay, but before to get to lose the opposition, because if you go to b4 and the black king goes on b6, you're losing the opposition. And it's a draw. If you go,
yes.
so you need to pay attention.
Okay, well, I'll go there. Maybe I'll get there from the other side then. So I'll go to B2 and then A3. And then as black going there, I'll get to, yeah, so B2, D7, A3, king goes C6, and I will go to, oh, if I now go to B4, the king will go to B6. I see what you're saying. So I will lose the position.
That's what I was trying to tell you
before.
before.
Yeah, I see now. Okay, and I can't go king A4 because then the black king will go C5. Well, actually, if black king goes C5, I can go A5, right? And then the black king will have to go out of the squares. And now I can start pushing the pawn, right? Oh no, now I can go, maybe now I can go king B4. No, I can't go king B4 because black will go.
Normally this also should win.
Okay.
Because
okay,
you're
so in
on
this
the
case,
magic squares. Yes. If
Mm.
he's playing
Oh,
here,
I see.
what can you play now?
Then I would go king B5. And then let's say black goes C7 or somewhere. And then I would go king A6. And then wherever the king goes, I can push the pawn. Oh, can I link this study? I think it's the same one.
No, it's not the same one.
Oh, can you please send the link? I can get it from the chat for self-destroyer. I have also heard about pushing without check. Oh, I see on the last rank. But in a game, I'm liable to forget whether it is with check or without check. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Madalena said earlier. It's so easy to forget in the moment, I guess. Okay. Self-destroyer, there you go, a link. Okay. Good. I'm seeing the OBS screen.
Yes, I'm putting the link right now.
Oh, I see. Oh, nice. Good idea.
Okay.
All right. So in this case, oh yeah, here we can go. Oh no, here we need to go king B6. Then king goes A6. And
king goes where?
Well, black king goes black king goes A8, and then we go. Well, now we can move the pawn B5. Then king goes either way. King goes A6. But our pawn will get there without check. So we can go B6, king goes B8, and we go B7.
Yes.
Nice. Right. Oh, I like the check no check rule.
Yes, the study was like this, but it's the same idea. Okay, next. All right. So the black king is... Oh, actually, the black king is not in a square, so we can just promote. Right? We can just go pawn g4. Oh, no, black king is in the square. Okay, I was looking at a different square. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, in that case, we go... Well, we just try to get to the pawn with the king. We go king b3, and then we will go king c3, and so on until we reach the pawn. Am I still here? It's working? Huh? Am I still here?
Oh, yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you.
So the best move for white is
King b3. King c3. King d3. King e3. King f3. And now king g3. And now king h4.
so those are the magic squares, and you just use it one of them. So that means that you're winning the game.
Nice.
If he's playing here, what should you do?
Well, I could move my king to h5 before moving the pawn up, because I can skip the square with the pawn, right? So now black king moves somewhere. Okay, now I would. Now I would actually move king g5. Okay, and now I would go pawn g4. Now black king goes somewhere. Wait, but is it 6 squares now? We're in the second half, right? So it should be
you're right.
squares.
Sorry.
Okay. So then king h6.
Yes.
Now king g6. And now we move the pawn to g5. g8, king to h6. And then moving the pawn up. No. Oh, no. Go.
It is check.
Tup. No, we can go. We can go pawn g6. Okay, nice. Yay.
Exactly. So now it's this situation.
Distant opposition. No.
Exactly. Distant opposition and critical squares or magic squares.
Okay. All right. So here, well, to prevent the black king getting there, we would move our white king to one of those to those squares. So we would go king f2 or king d2. Oh, thanks for the follow. Okay. Does it matter which way we go? King f2 or king d2? No. Okay. So in that case, d2. Then we would go king e3.
You'll try to keep the position, but
okay, I will go king e4.
Important is that
magic squares are occupied.
Exactly.
Okay, king e4. King e6. Black. Let's say goes e6. And then we go e3. Okay. Black goes to, let's say, f6. And then we go king d5. And then let's say king f5.
No, king here.
No. Okay. In that case, we would go king e5. And then pawn goes to e4.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, no, no, no. Yeah. Reverse that. Undo. Okay. King f6. King f6.
Controlling those squares and
Uh-huh. And then, so now we can move the pawn. No, now we need to go king e6.
why? Why king e6?
Because we want to control the squares d7, e7, and f7.
You want to control those squares.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll just keep moving the pawn. I'll just move the pawn,
Or
like pawn
king f7.
e4.
But you'll have to deal with this after.
Because the black king can get there. Oh, I see, I see.
So you need to go back.
Mm.
He goes here, you go there. He goes here, you'll go the other side.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
And you will win.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's Mevat is asking about WNM. That's Women's National Master, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And hi, Dragos. If it's time to to talk with the chat.
Nice, yeah. By the way, what is the rating that you need to have to be a women's national master?
I'm not sure.
So long ago.
It's not so far from FIDE Master. In fact, I think. Thank
Okay.
you for following, Lucifer Ferrer. We can play. We can play a 4-player check after we finish those studies.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that it was not far from FIDE Master. Just it was not international because you played national tournaments and not international.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard. At that moment, in fact, until now, I didn't care about those things because they were not helping me. In fact.
I see. Why do you care about them now? Because of the
Oh,
teaching?
yes, yes. Now, for that, you see in Twitch on HS, seems people care about that.
Right. Makes sense.
Thank you very much, Lucifer. He wrote that we are both looking good. That's great.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you.
So,
So Offershah actually mentions that national master and women national master requirements are different in each countries.
yes,
and some
yes.
countries don't have them at all. Okay.
That's what I knew. I was for FIDE Master. I needed 3 or 5 more Elo points. Thank you for following. It's me, Vats.
Oh, so that's very little, right?
Yes,
That's
yes. But then I lost. Then I started to play tournaments with kids, having kids with me. That was a huge mistake. And now I was thinking maybe I should go back and take it because it's not so difficult. But I'm not sure. Let's see if I have time.
So it was. So you went with your kids, with your children?
Not mine,
or
but
some other.
my
Okay.
students. Without their
Okay.
parents, and I was in the tournament trying to pay attention at them and at the game at the same time. It was a mess. Not a good idea. Not at all a good idea.
I see. Yeah, makes sense. And are you thinking of going back now to like over the board tournaments?
Yes. In fact, I've played last years. I've played each time at least one tournament per year. Usually I played a good chess, so that's interesting because I don't prepare anymore for myself. But now with Twitch and all this time that I'm spending trying to play and stuff, making lessons and all that, maybe I should go back. But it's only for me, not for. I will not be back on pro chess.
Got
I
it.
don't have time to
Yeah,
go
makes
pro.
sense.
You need a lot of time to prepare yourself.
And preparations is like preparing openings and things like that.
You need to prepare openings also and try to analyze all your games to see where do you have problems improving those items. And it's a lot of work to do,
Got it. Got it.
and it's a lot of time that I don't have
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah, makes
I'm
sense. Life
working.
gets in the way.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. C'est la vida, but it's playing for yourself. I think it's great. So
Mm-hmm.
I will do it for myself.
Nice. Nice.
It's
Okay.
why to play.
Okay. So I would want to get into the 3 squares. So I would just, I guess, keep going until I reach them. King c2, then king d7, king c3, king c6, and then king c4, and we're winning the opposition. And black needs to go somewhere else, like king d6. All good.
Sorry.
No problem.
So the best move for white.
King c2, I think.
Okay. King b7.
King c3. I think, yeah, king c3, then king c6, and king c4. And we're winning the opposition.
Let me see. If I'm playing king b6, no. If I'm playing, what can I play here? Can I play something? King b6.
Well, in that case, I'll go king b4.
Winning the opposition, right?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot push the pawn because we already know that is not a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If we play king c3. I don't see nothing, so it's fine. Here it's working king b3 also to have the opposition, but
Oh, I see. So always
you
keeping that position.
you use it the pawn like a shield, so that work it also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
Okay, so here I can go to g1 because then if a pawn goes down, it will be in a check.
Yeah, so this is important to talk about a little bit because the magic squares here are those two when you have marginal pawn. So things for white are easier to draw.
Mm-hmm.
And also there is this idea. How can I show you? I cannot show you here. If the black king is in front of the pawn, we can put the king here, controlling those 3 squares, and it's also a draw because the king cannot go out. So you have 2 ideas to draw with white in this position.
I see. So both moves would be a draw. Oh, thanks so much for the follow. Got it. Okay.
You already know here you have 2 ways to draw with white. The easiest is to go with the king here.
So going c1, king c1, and then going to a1.
If he is trying to stop you by playing this, you can.
I would go king c2. So that those 2 squares are under control.
Yes.
What am I wearing? I'm wearing a shirt, a plaid shirt.
All those squares are under white's control. The king cannot go out, so it will be a draw because of that. And if he goes there and you can have the corner, just go for it. and he cannot take you out from the corner. And also, even if
Okay.
black has a bishop on white squares, it's still a draw. If you are with the king in the
Oh,
corner.
I
If
see, because we're on the dark squares and the bishop would be on the light square. Uh-huh.
yes, and he cannot get you out from there.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure if Dragos is still here, but I need my glasses. I have a thing on the chat with the points you can ask to play without
Oh,
the glasses.
but can you see without the glasses?
uh, not so well.
So it's
I'm
like an extra challenge.
yes,
Extra chance to play
it's
without glasses.
almost blindfold chess for me without glasses.
Oh, got it, got it.
Yeah.
Literal blindfold. Uh-huh.
So, and he's having always fun when he has a lot of points. He's doing this. This was from another stream that he took them, and I didn't had time to do it. I was closing the stream,
Oh,
ended
I
the
see, I
stream.
see.
Okay, so let's see here.
Mhm.
Black pawn going here and here to promote. Can you do something with
Okay.
white or not?
Yes, I can go king g. Actually, let me think. So we want to control the g1 and g2 square. Yeah, I could go king g3, then pawn goes h2, and I go king f2.
And you're controlling those squares, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So this position where we already have 2 pawns. Let's see.
Self-destroy checked your FIDE rating. It was 2080 at the top. Looks like
2080. Yes, I won and then I lost a game. I lost a tournament and they didn't. It was the time where they put a new list each 3 months.
each three. Every 3 months.
Yes.
Ah, I see. I
So because
see.
of that, you cannot see on the list. Um,
Got it.
it was I had I don't know 13 years old or 40 or 12. I don't remember exactly. I won a tournament with 8 points from the 9 games. I only drew 2 games, and there I was already almost. I had almost points for FIDE Master, and then I lost.
I see. And so at your peak, you were like an early teenager, right? Like 13 years old or so?
Yes, yes,
The
and
same.
then I didn't do enough to go forward.
Oh, so interesting how like people peak at such young ages. Is it because you think there's more time when you're younger? Or is it like the brain works better?
I think that when I was young, my father had the good level to help me, and then I was
Mm,
lost because I didn't have an actually trainer for a long time.
I see. I
And
see.
when I did, okay, my father didn't had time to help me, and he was
Mm,
too far, or already too far for my level. So I think that was the problem. And if my father was a chess player, I guess I would go forward.
I see. Or if you had a coach, I guess
Yeah, I
at that
had
point.
coaches, but a little bit too late.
Oh, I see. I see. Got it.
First of all, it was my father who was helping me, and then I have International Master Sophronia, and then Grandmaster Nano. But already, uh, I was when I started with Grandmaster Nano, I was already, I don't know, 17, 18 years old. So it was too late. And I had years that I had nobody. It was only Grandmaster Mircea Pavlov who was helping me, but from time to time, so it was not enough.
I see. So it wasn't like regular, right?
No, only from time to time, from tournament to tournament. And
Got it. Yeah, Aftershaw is also talking about the cognitive decline. Yeah, I don't know how much.
That's late. After, I don't know. I don't know how many years. 49 years old, 45.
Oh, okay.
That's late. It's not.
Okay, so I have 10 more years or so to to play chess. I'm in my 30s now, so until I get to 40s.
Even then, there are tournaments special for this age, so this is not a problem.
And Self Destroy is mentioning that Kostyuk just won a World Cup at 37. So I didn't realize she's that young. Yeah.
37.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually after 49 years old, I think things starts to be problematic.
Makes sense. Yeah. Well, it's not like you suddenly wake up and you can't think. It's like a gradual thing, right?
Yes.
With every year, you.
White to move.
It's harder. Okay. White to move. We have 2 pawns now. Oh, it's like Christmas came early. Okay. Let's see. So the black king is in our magic squares, but we have extra magic squares. We have our b5 pawn as well. Maybe here I could go. Oh, thanks for the follow. Maybe here I could go king d7. And then black king needs to go to a8. And then I go king c7. Wait, I'm trying to make sure, because we can lose one pawn and then promote the other one. But I'm not sure how to get the king into like the a7, b7, c7 squares. But I think the way to go is to move king to d7, then black king goes to a8, then we go king to c8. No, that's stalemate. Never mind. Okay. Oh, but if I go pawn to b7, king goes to a7, then I go. Oh, yeah, that won't be a check, so it will work. I'm overthinking it. Yeah, just b7, king goes to a7, king d7, and then we promote.
King d7?
No, I mean c7. And then, oh, that's a stalemate. Oh, that extra pawn is not helping me at all.
In fact, no. The opposite, in fact.
Yeah, oh, horrible. Okay. Well, okay, in that case, maybe we need to go back. Or is it still possible here?
I just wanted to show that it's not working, but I don't know why the red things are not working.
Oh, the red arrows.
Yes. Okay, so let's go back. Pam pam.
Okay. So, okay, so maybe I still push the pawn and then I lose the pawn and then I go back with the king. Yes, like this. No, not. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that will work. I thought I would lose it earlier, but I think it will only work if I lose it after promoting. Then king can go to b6, and that's winning because then I go king c7 if king goes a8. And now we can promote. Yay!
So in fact, you don't need the 2 pounds. One of them it's even a problem for you. So
Mm-hmm.
new position.
Okay. Uh, okay, well, I won't give up the pawn right away, I don't think.
Because your
Oh, no.
king it's behind the pawns.
But maybe it can still work. Can't it still work? If let's say I go b6, king takes, and I then go king a4, king needs, oh no, then king can oppose us. Okay, never mind, it won't work. In that case, I'm going to try to bring the king closer to the pawns. So I'll go king either a4 or c4. Both will work, right?
I don't know.
Then, okay. Oh, wait, now.
Bye
Now
bye,
if
Anya.
we okay, now if we go king c3, king takes, king b3, king, let's say b6. Oh. Okay, maybe these were not good moves. Maybe we need to go back. Oh, okay. So the magic squares are a6, b6, and c6 for the b4 pawn. So we do need to get there somehow. But then when I tried going king c4, king goes to b6. Yeah, and I can't go away with the king because then both of my pawns are going to be taken. Maybe then I go back. Maybe king c4, king b6, and then king.
Try to think that you need a tempo.
Okay.
You need that king to go away when you're there on c4. So how can you win this tempo?
Oh, maybe if I do sacrifice the pawn, if I go pawn b6, king takes, then I go to c4, and then king has to go.
Is your king in front of the pawn? No.
No.
So it's a draw.
Yeah. Okay. So that doesn't work. Maybe then I first move my king like to c3, for instance. And then, okay, now I can go c4, king c4, and now the king needs to go away. And we go king c5. Okay, now we go. Oh, now we go b6. Now we go king b5. Now we sacrifice the pawn. Now we go pawn b7. Or no, actually, wait. So we need those magic squares. Let's go king a6. Okay, now we can move. Oh, thanks for the follow, RPD. All right, so actually now we can, now we give a check with a pawn b7, king goes there, and then we can start moving our b4 pawn. We go b5, king goes somewhere. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I was thinking of sacrificing that pawn. Of going b8.
You
King
can try to
takes.
sacrifice also if you you like that. It's
I love
working.
sacrifices. Right, because then we can promote.
But here you can promote easily like that.
Got it.
If you are here.
Endgame fun. Correct.
If you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. C3 here. King C3. King C7. What can you play?
King C4 to get in front of the pawn. Oh, no, that won't work. Yeah, that won't work. In that case, I'll play something like King B3 there. Because now I can't get in front. Oops, I can't get in front of the pawns.
King C4, King B6. In fact.
Oh, okay, B6. Oh, yeah, that won't work. Okay, in that case, I'll go. Well, if I go to somewhere like B2, the king will still go to C6. Oh, but then I can go A4 and king needs to go away. And then I can promote as well. So I would go king B3. Okay, king B7, and I would go,
Do you remember the thing with the...
okay, the dancing kings?
Yes, here. It was here. Yes.
64 squares, thanks for joining.
This one. The same color with the bishop.
Yes, so we need to get on the same color with the opposite
with the bishop,
king.
With the king.
Okay. All right. So in this case, we are in the same color. So we need to get to the opposite. Okay. So if I go then C4, I'll be on the opposite color.
No, not opposite. Same color.
Oh, I need to be in the same color.
Yes.
Oh, okay. In that case. I can't be on the same color opposite the king with one move, right? Because I can only go to be opposite of the king. I can only go to C4 or C2, and those are opposite colors.
You need to be on the same color, not opposite color.
Right. Oh, so as long as it's in the... Okay. So in this case, then I could go to D4. Right? But then let's say king goes to B6. Now we are in the same color again. Well, if I go... Oh, I can go C4 now, defending the pawns. Now I can go to C5, getting into a position. And now I can maybe... No.
Now it's easy.
Is it?
It's the position that you want to have.
Oh, well, I can move the pawn to B6. But yeah, okay. Oh, now I can go king C6. And it's not a stalemate, right? Oh, it is a stalemate. Okay, never mind, not C6.
Why it's not working?
The red arrows?
Yes, they are not working. And so here you need to do what you like to do.
Give a check.
What you love to do.
Oh, okay. Sacrificing the pawn then. B7. We don't need you, pawn. Okay, then king takes, and then... okay, so now it's the magic square thing again. So we want to go king B5.
I touched something. Yes, that's the idea. Here, here, here. Controlling those squares, and when he goes away, you just put your king here. And now
Got it.
again.
And now king b6 to go into a position. King goes b8. And then we can move the pawn. Right?
Yes, and if he plays here.
King a6. And then.
And we know this position already, right?
Right. 64 squares is using a fancy word triangulation.
Yes.
I don't invent it.
Thank you, 64 square. Here, in this position, I forgot. Here, you use its triangulation. You see?
So what's triangulation?
I will show you right now.
Okay.
You were here. It was not a good idea to go in front of this square because you wanted to have. No, here in this position. It was not a good idea to play directly this on the square because black was moving on b6 and it was your turn again to move. So to have the same position that you wanted but with black to move, you have this triangle. It helps you in fact to put your opponent in the same position but with his turn to play. You see, it's like a little...
in the same position? What does that mean?
So you want to have this position, but in this position you want that black king goes away here. You want him to move. Because if he's moving and you're coming here, you have a win position. But if you're playing directly, he'll play here and it's your turn to move. You need to move away and he will capture your pawn. Right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, makes sense. But then how does the triangle come into play?
Because you're losing a tempo here. By going, but by not going directly here and going first of all here and then on the square that you want.
Oh, I see.
You're losing a move.
I see. So it's like taking a side road to the same destination.
Yes, and then you'll have the same position with black to move that fits for your plan.
Got it. So okay, that's a good tip.
Thank you very much. I wanted to tell you and then I forgot.
Nice. Well, thanks for reminding. Yes, and then RPD is asking, I missed the start. What was the point of that box rectangle with the kings on the corners? Magic square? Yeah, that's the magic square, right? So we want kings on the same color, squares.
This one is the distant opposition. It's called like that.
Distant opposition. Okay.
So normally it's easy to understand the opposition like this here. This is diagonal opposition. You can have the king in front of you, and this is normal opposition. So you can have this normal opposition, or you can have distant opposition like this on the file, or you can also have the diagonal distant opposition. So it's easier for you to try to think like that. It's easier for you to try to think like that. It's like a triangle and you must be on the same color to win the opposition.
Got it.
Because if not, it's a little bit hard to find, and you should calculate to see if you have the opposition, if you don't have the opposition. Like this, you will find it easily.
And if the king is, let's say, on d6 square, yeah. So if the square is different, it will still work, right?
If the square is not here, for example, it's black to move, you're losing the opposition because it's black who will play on the same color. If you're with white to move in this position, you will win the position because you will be on the same color with the black king.
Mm-hmm.
This is at the beginning. This is a little bit difficult to understand, but it's not so hard. In fact, it only seems to be hard.
I guess it needs practice.
Yes, practice
Thing.
and
Mm-hmm.
examples. Those will help you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
White to move.
New position. Okay. Well, here we can go h7 with the check. Oh, that's mate. That's mate in one, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, so here I guess we want to get the king into that situation. So if we go king d6, if we go king d6, then the king can either go away from the pawns, away from one of the pawns, or if it goes here, then we will go king c7. Oh, no, that's stalemate. Okay. Yeah, never mind. In that case, let's go back. Is this the position where we started?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. Sorry.
This one. Okay. So maybe I need to use that triangulation again to get to. Yeah, maybe if I go to c5 first, then let's say king goes to a8 now. Now I can go to d6. Okay, and now
people.
Oh, now I would promote. Now I would go a8.
Exactly. People are telling us always to do whatever we like to do most. So if you like to
sacrifice. Oh, so sacrifice. Nice. Yes, that king takes, and we would go now king. Not king c7 because that's a stalemate. King c6, and then check? No, so it will work for us. Yay! Okay, now king c7 and then promote. Nice. So no, wait, that's not a stalemate. King can go to a6.
I would propose you to play a hand and brain simul. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
Let's see. Hand and brain, that will be difficult.
Wait, but how would it work as a simul game?
The simul it's working when we have more games. We are playing, in fact, more games in the same time, and we will have those positions. You will tell me, let's play the queen, and I need to play the queen. So if you want to have fun with me there,
okay, sounds good.
It's the right moment to do it.
Okay, let's do it.
You can have a lot of fun. So I'm usually asking people who wants to play with me to write their name on the chat.
Okay.
So I will put my chat and your chat also.
Okay, sounds good.
So if someone wants to join the simul, they must write their name.
Their lichess name, right?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone who wants to play, let me know your lichess name. And we'll give it to Madalena.
And brain. Simul.
Okay, we have Abwehrschach.
They will have 5 minutes and 60 seconds is fine. And we will have 40 more minutes. And only who writes on the chat or your chat.
Okay. Okay, so far Abwehrschach is the only one. It's the only one brave enough.
It will
Brave
be a
enough to
hand and
face
brain,
my
so
amazing and
it will be fun to
nice,
see
nice,
this.
yeah. Yeah, I'm nervous. I feel like I'll be giving you weird pieces and you'll be just feeling, oh my God, why is she giving me the queen? The only way to move is to lose the queen.
Okay, so they have the chat, the link for our
Oh, okay.
for our tweet. We'll
Cool,
host
cool.
the simul. So hi everyone. We will play and
Oh, RPD, have a good day. Thanks for joining.
and simul.
Lagoon the Dragon. Okay. Hand and blame. I like that. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think. Oh, but yes, the link are working. We will accept only.
Okay, Foxy38. Oh, thanks for the follow. Kramnik student? Are you actually a Kramnik student? Or are you a Kramnik student in
Wannabe.
in the yeah in the mind?
Okay. Oh, we need to.
Yeah, sorry for the noise.
That's not a problem. So, chess lover, thank you very much. King's player.
In the mind, as chess is a mind game. Nice.
Okay, welcome. You're here on the simul. I think we should change our name of the stream.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
So we have simul
and
brain simul and zoom also. Okay.
All right, and let me also put a link to your stream just so that it's there.
Thank you for following. Good luck. Thank you. Maybe you can join us. Briham, okay.
Okay, if anyone wants to check out Madalina's stream, here's the link. Now or in general.
Thank you.
RPD, yes, you should follow. Chessy Club. What's the WNM Chessy Club?
It's my chess club. It's called like that, Chessy Club.
Ah, I see. Well, yeah, RPD, make sure to follow. Thanks for doing that.
On Twitch or on Facebook and all that. I'm a woman national master, but my club, it's my name of the club. It's Chessy Club.
I like it. Chessy Club.
Thank you for following, everyone. Please don't forget to write your name on Lichess. I cannot see you, Lagoon Dragon.
Lagoon Dragon. Was that the correct name?
I don't see you.
Lagoon Dragon, aka
hi.
64 squares. That's Lagoon D Dragon. Let me make sure. I think I copied it correctly. Yeah, it should be right. Okay, well, 64 squares. Let me know if there was a typo.
29. Let's see. 29. It's here. Kuf. I don't see you, Kuf. Okay, that's one extra zero on my Fidelo. I put an extra zero. Somebody asked me.
2 million.
Yes. I'm sorry for that. So I need some help because I have some names on the chat on the Lichess chat, and I don't see you guys here. So please join us so I can add you.
Should I post a link to the simul? Can people
Yes,
join themselves?
I can. Yes, yes, but I need to. Foxy, okay. Foxy Lagoon and Opofu. Wait, I don't see you guys. I don't see Lagoon. I don't see Foxy. I don't see. Maybe you
Yeah,
can.
that's lead chessing.
I'm
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry for the extra zero. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to.
no, it's good. You should roll with it. Like, yep, that's
Like
how it is.
my Carlson, it's a little baby.
20,000.
So, guys, thank you very much for following. But please join the simul and let me know which one is your Yip. Yip. I
Oh,
can
I see.
see
There's the
you.
simul.
Ah, Faxov. It was something like Faxov, right?
Foxy, yeah, Foxy 38. Yeah, but
Yes.
I posted the link to the simul, so hopefully people can join.
Okay. So, the person who had Foxy, it's not the same person with Kufaxov.
No, I don't think so. I think it's different. But now that they have a link, they can join themselves, right?
Yes, but I need to accept in the same time.
Oh, I see, I see.
Or I accept everyone, but we'll have a lot of games and that's why I'm asking to have people who are actually watching our stream to
Yeah,
send
makes
us
sense.
because in fact the simu it's a long time that you must um use and I think I feel like doing this for the people watching the stream it's a nice thing. Hi Anna, hi. You can all join. Yes, this is you for sure. You can all join. Please just write on my chat or on Daria's chat, Twitch chat, your lichess name, um, w- so that we can stream snipe.
Yeah,
I,
sounds good.
I don't understand that, but it doesn't need to be on my stream. It can be on their stream, so it is the same. Important is that we have people's that it's here, even
Yeah, makes
at
sense.
your, because if no, there are many players who wants to join, and um
Yeah, that would be too much.
the time
Okay,
it's
so
going to take.
64 squares is in. Lagundi Dragon. Foxy, you're still not in, right?
Yeah,
Are you having trouble joining?
I think it's Kufa
Oh,
Fox.
okay.
Oh, I don't know. I'm guessing. Hola,
Okay, okay.
Argentina. Nice to meet you.
Mr. Fox, are you from Argentina? Argentina? Are we getting the correct player there? Hopefully. Those are all strong
Audio.
players.
Yes, we have a
All
strong players
highly
too, so
rated.
we will have a lot of fun. So
Nice.
it's Hand and Brain Simu. Let's change the name of the thing. Hand and Brain. I think Simu. Simu.
I'll be the brain, I guess, right? I would be not a very good hand.
If you want to be the hand, be my guest, please.
Let's
It's
try. Let's start with me being a brain, and then
okay. Great. Okay, I think everyone from your stream it's in.
yeah, I think so. Is anyone having issues? No. Well, if you are having issues, you're too slow. So yeah, I think we're good.
So Phil, I have a Phil on the chat, but he didn't write it. His link.
Mm,
Okay, I'll just accept everybody, and
okay.
I prefer. I saw your yesterday at simultaneous response structure. That's not me.
Oh, wait, the screen is changing now, right? Let me... Oops.
Okay, let's go.
Wait, I think the board is not visible now on my end. Or is it?
It's a share screen still, so I guess it should work.
Okay. Oops. There. Wait, safe. Okay, good. All right. Hopefully it's all working now. Okay. All right. Oh, are we going now?
Yes.
Are we going already? Okay, then pawn.
Let's
Okay.
have fun.
Nice. So some games are with black and some with... Oh, no. Okay, pawn. Pawn. Oh, okay. Oh. Knight.
Good idea.
Spice it up. Pawn. Knight again.
Wow. Huge yellow. Kramnik student.
Oh, well, a student of Kramnik. How could you expect anything else? Okay, pawn.
Entente, dit mon épée. Pom, pom, pom.
Okay, pawn. How many players are there?
11, I think. I accepted.
Oh, okay, that's a lot.
I accepted also the persons that were not on the stream. There were 3 or 4.
Well, maybe they'll find interesting too. Okay, pawn.
Pum pum pum.
Okay, how about just pawns all the way until the end?
Pawn until the end. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go
As in
for
pawn
this one.
until the end of the games. Not just moving pawn in one game. That would be quite the challenge. But...
Okay. We have an opposition.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to
sorry, pawn. Oh, should I be saying D pawn or
No,
okay?
just pawn.
Oh, okay. Bishop. Oh no, do it. Oh, pawn.
Here, pawn or bishop?
Pawn.
Pawn. Okay.
Taking control of the center. Look at us. Knight. Okay, knight. Pawn. Okay, knight. Bishop. Mhm. Pawn? Oh, oh, these pawn moves. Pawn?
Trying to change a
Okay.
little bit
Yeah,
to
yeah.
don't have the same position each time. I don't know. Thank you for following. If there is somebody following, because I can hear ding.
Oh, I see.
I don't see anything, but
Okay, let's do knight. Aftershak says too many pawn moves. Okay, knight then. Wait, didn't we already have this? No, okay, knight. Was that a sigh of desperation, of despair?
I'm not a E4 player, so it's a little bit difficult.
Okay, bishop.
Here you are doing great till now. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. Let's do pawn.
Let's see, pawn. We already have a position like this, almost. Oh, that was a pre-move.
Oh,
We cannot.
pawn again?
We cannot move.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Why not pawn again? Pawn.
Pawn again.
Yeah, tricky challenge. when playing with me as a brain, it will always be the case. What is the least amount of horrible things you can you can do? Okay, let's do knight.
It's interesting to play like this. I try to find plans with this.
Oh, but I
my
ruin
plans.
all of them.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, I have usually my plans, but I need to adapt myself. What your plans? What your ideas?
Well, I'll tell you something. My plans are non-existent. So, or they're like just one move ahead. Okay, so let's say knight.
Knight. Okay, I will go here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bishop. We haven't done bishop moves in a while.
Bishop. Okay, bishop it is. Here.
Pawn.
Okay, interesting
Hey,
position.
welcome back, Abel.
It's an interesting position there. also.
Okay. Knight. Mm-hmm. Okay. Knight. Mhm. Pawn. Mhm. Uh, um, Pawn. Pawn.
Yes.
Oh, you're thinking. Sorry, just making sure.
I'm not sure which pawn to use right now. Let's go for this one.
Mm.
I didn't want to block the bishop. That's why I didn't play e3.
Oh, Abel, thanks for hosting. Okay. Pawn. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bishop.
On c4 it was not possible because b5 and
Yeah,
bishop
makes
b3
sense.
c4.
Okay. Pawn.
Let's change the pawn structure because we already played g3 of the position. So now d5, d4, sorry. Now
Knight. Okay. Knight.
Hi one national master. It's the title that I have in my country. Yes, right. You told me knight, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a fine way to play symbols like that.
Mm-hmm. Let's do knight again.
We need to play, I think, a little bit quicker because if not, we will lose at the time.
Okay. I'll try to say moves quick. Pawn.
Pawn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what's happening there.
Bishop. Okay, preparing for the next game.
Our computer wants to have also
Loading.
this phone. Yes.
Oh, okay. Why not queen? Let's do queen.
Queen.
Okay. Here, oh, so many things. King. So, king and castle, is that the same thing?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, in that case, king.
Too many pawns for our opponent, so
Yeah.
it's fine. Must be fine for us.
Okay. A pawn. Mm-hmm. Okay. Knight. Okay. Next one. Let's do knight.
Yes.
Oh, wait, did you?
I didn't.
Okay.
Knight. Okay. Kramnik student. 1.
Okay.
He saw the checkmate. He saw the checkmate.
Oh. Well, let's. Oh, maybe pawn. Let's do pawn.
Pawn. Thank you very much, King Schul, for the raid. Welcome, everyone. I hope you had a nice stream, King Schul. Thank you very much. We are trying to play Simul Hand and Brain, and I need to play a pawn right now. I'm not sure which one, though.
Yeah, Madalena is trying to make sense out of my out of my brain.
This one. It's very, very funny, in fact, to play like this.
Because I thought
don't
in that situation, if black would take, we would take, then it would be a queen exchange, which we don't want, right? Well, anyways, new position. Okay.
I'm really loving to play this.
Nice.
It's
Okay,
very
pawn.
interesting. Pawn.
Yeah, I'm loving it too so far. Oh, actually, no. Can I change my? I'm changing my mind. Can I change the piece? Bishop instead.
Bishop.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, and the check. Knight. Knight. Let's do a knight. And we're losing a pawn. Oh, just starting and already losing a pawn.
What was your oh, for endgames? Oh, I'm very, very sorry. We just stopped those endgames.
Oh, someone is asking for endgames.
Yes, King Shield told me that they And they are here for the Endgames, but
Oh,
we
well, too late.
yes,
They'll
we
have to
stopped
watch
that.
later.
But we will continue with those Endgames. It was we were starting even to have a little bit difficult Endgames. So,
Mhm.
it started to be interesting.
Yeah, the
But
endgame thing was great.
we will continue.
Okay, Bishop.
We will save the video and we will have to be continued.
Yeah, that's
you can watch what we did now, and also we will have next parts.
okay. Uh, mm,
What did you
Pawn.
do on your stream, King Shield? Ouch. Ouch. Houston, we have a problem.
Wait, did we have a problem in previous position?
Yeah.
Did I?
Uh,
Oh,
no, it's fine. We will deal.
okay. Let's do Bishop. No, actually, let. Mm, yeah, let's do Bishop. No, wait. So what happened here? We exchanged at some point. No, wait. How did we lose? How did we lose the knight? Oh, queen. I'm changing my queen. It's hard. It's hard to like see a new position every time and remember what happened before.
Yes, it's true.
Okay,
It's a little bit hard. King
let's
Shield,
see. Okay.
did you ever play 4-player chess? Do you want to try?
Yeah, king.
One of the weirdest position I had in a long time. Kremlik student.
Okay. To do. Bishop. Maybe. Yeah, bishop. Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, this I didn't expect.
It was
I thought it would be
it was
bishop
a
e2,
pre-move.
and then the pre-move of the knight. Bishop.
Bishop.
Knight. Okay. Pawn. Okay.
I know we already have had this position, but still.
Oh, that's okay. I don't remember them anyway, so, so they can repeat as many times. Bishop. Oh no! Wait! No! I'm changing mind. Knight instead. Knight.
Thank you for following Swag. It's too hard. Money, YOLO. I'm lost. Thank you for following anyway. Sure, you can join, but not right now because we already started the simul and it will be long, at least in half an hour more.
Okay. Pawn.
And we cannot If we already started the simul, we cannot put a new person in the simul. I don't know why Lichess doesn't accept that, but it's impossible to do it.
Bishop?
But usually I'm playing simuls all the time, so at one point I was playing each day, a simul each day. So if I will have time tomorrow.
Okay, let's do knight.
Knight, yes.
Okay, bishop?
Great.
Okay.
We still have 8 games.
Okay. Pawn. Okay. Bishop. Oh, thanks for the follow. Ex Manolia.
Thank you very much for the follow. He's in both.
Nice.
Twitch.
If 64 Squares says if he drags the game on, we'll just win on time. That can definitely happen.
Yes. Did you tell me something here because I forgot?
Oh, bishop.
You told me bishop, okay.
Well, maybe we should decide when there's, let's say, 2 minutes left on the clock, then you just take over and finish the game.
Oh no,
We can
it's fine this way. Don't worry.
Okay. Maybe
our opponent, it's telling us that he we did a blunder in oppositional blunder in our opening here, and that our bishop
in this game,
our dark bishop square dark square bishop, it's very sad now, but don't worry, we can deal with that.
okay, well, in that case I'm saying knight, even though I wanted to say pawn, because I feel like our right side, a king's side, is also sad, but I'll say knight.
Sorry, you said knight?
Yeah.
Okay. Knight. Let's see. Pum 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 knight. Let's go here.
Bishop.
Yes. Yes, quick.
Okay. Well, you moved the pawn up, so I figured you wanted you wanted to get the bishop there. Let's do bishop again. Ooh. Careful, play slowly. Take your time. Don't worry. Okay. Oh, and let me mute mute the sirens. Okay, let's do pawn. Pawn. Oh, actually, maybe I'll change my mind. No, yes, I do want pawn. Pawn. Oh, what happened there? Bishop took something?
Yes, knight.
Oh, okay, well then pawn. And this was a situation that I didn't want to happen, and it happened. Oh well. Bishop, maybe?
Oh,
Let's do bishop.
I forgot to write here.
Oh, I'm still muted. Thanks, Tafershach. Yeah, I muted myself on my stream because of the sirens.
I did a mistake, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I did a mistake here. I forgot to write that it's no more a basic Endgames, it's a hand and brain. That's why he told me that I think
I see.
hand and brain simul. And now I figured the mistake. I'm sorry.
I'm sure they figured that. I'm sure it's no problem. Okay, now I can think of a piece. King. Oh wait, I don't like that move anymore after making it. Okay. Pawn. Or actually, wait a second. Let's maybe do. No, let's do king. King. Queen. No, wait. What's going to happen there? Maybe not the queen. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Queen. Pawn. Can't go wrong with a pawn. Pawn.
Faxov, it's telling on the chat, let's go, we can win. I don't think he's talking to us. Let's go, we can win. And
well, maybe
I don't think
Maybe
he was talking with us.
to the players, to the people who are
Yes.
against us.
Yes, I think so. So pawn,
Yeah.
pawn, pawn it is.
Okay. Queen.
Queen. Hmm.
Okay. King. What happened here? The pawn moved, right? Mm, knight? Actually, no. I'm changing my mind. Pawn. Pawn instead. Okay. Hmm. This one. Rook, perhaps? Oh, no, wait. No. No. Instead of rook, let's go. We have a pawn to defend. Let's go bishop.
Hola Santos, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué tal? How are you?
So you speak Romanian, English, and Spanish.
And French.
That's a lot of languages.
Yes,
Impressive.
but
And
the
chess,
best.
the language, the best language of them all.
Yes, the best of them is French for now.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, it was very hard to stream in English.
Oh.
I didn't use English, in fact, till now, till
Oh,
streaming.
it sounds. You sound very fluent.
Thank you.
So I imagine all your other foreign languages must be, must be amazing. Okay, well, maybe bishop.
Here it's so hot. So hot.
In Romania.
Yes.
Oh, it's kind of chilly here in San Francisco. I think it was raining earlier too. I'm not sure if it's still raining.
I think it started since we are here. I'm not sure. I cannot see. Here also. But it's still hot.
Even though it's raining?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Knight? Okay. Knight?
Yes, this was a mistake. I didn't saw this move.
Oh. It's okay. I didn't see it either. But I barely see any moves. So. Okay. So did the bishop take something of ours? A knight?
Yes.
Ah, you bishop. Pawn. Um, um, maybe.
Kramnik is asking us to go on his board and resign.
To resign? Not so fast, Kramnik student.
I'm afraid we have a lost position.
Here?
No,
No,
with
in the
Kratzy.
game.
Because he has check double attack with the knight
Oh,
here.
well, it's okay. We'll suffer for a little bit longer in that game.
We don't even capture the knight. Okay, we can play here.
I see, I see. Well, yeah, in that case, we only have king to move in this case.
And then we can try something.
Okay, here. Well, what if? Oh no, pawn won't work. Bishop maybe. Or actually, no, not the bishop. Let's do. No, let's do bishop. Yeah, bishop.
Okay. We are with white.
Okay.
We had a endgame lesson before. You can watch the stream if you want. We stopped, I don't know,
Let's say rook.
minutes ago. Rook. So yes, it was a lesson about basic endgames.
Okay, our queen is under attack. Let's move it. Queen. Or, no, wait, or, yeah, queen. What is this knight planning? To take the pawn. Okay, let's go queen. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay, good. Defending the pawn.
It was the only move. Defending both pawn on c2 and f3.
Ah, I see, I see. Man, okay. Knight. Knight.
Okay.
Right. Okay, okay. Okay, there's a... Oh no, we have a bishop defending. Defending the fork possibility. Oh, I can't see the board. Okay, now I can. But let's still move the bishop. Unless... Wait. No, not yet. No. Instead of bishop, queen. Because the pawn is under attack, right? So we need to defend it. That was my logic.
Let's try here.
Okay. Okay, let's go bishop. We want to trap the knight. No? Are you showing the knight to show something you want to do with the knight? I can say knight too.
At least we can try.
Okay, let's do it.
At least.
Strike him with his own weapon. Now I feel bad about castling because moving that pawn maybe would have been a good idea. Well, let's do another pawn, perhaps. Let's do pawn.
Pawn.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry.
No, you said pawn. I'm sorry.
Okay, pawn it is then. Yeah, because my first thought was, oh, e-pawn could attack the knight. But then I was like, e-pawn will get captured.
He could play b4 since forever, and with b4 he could attack our knight. And
oh man, I wasn't even looking there. Oh my god. Okay. Pawn then. Okay. Let's see.
No pressure. No pressure.
Okay. Maybe knight. No.
Yes,
no
yes,
knight. I can say another piece.
No, knight is fine. Let's go for knight.
So pawn would have been better, I guess, because then you could stop his pawn movements, right?
It's fine. We can reconsider the position of the.
Okay. Well, let's move the bishop away. So bishop.
Yes.
Okay. At least we haven't blundered the bishop there. Okay.
A rook is enough.
Oh, dun, 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 dun. Pawn?
Pawn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
What is happening there? Okay. Bishop? Okay, so not knight. Bishop. Yeah, it's okay. We'll get the knight back for our rook. Not quite the same, but oh, here we could do pawn, right? Pawn. Oh no, doesn't quite work. Well, okay. All right. Bishop. Let's move the bishop away. Oh no, wait. Where's bishop gonna go? Well, you'll find a good place for it. Bishop. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. So knight. We can just take the pawn. No, yeah, pawn or knight. I'll say knight so that you have more options. Actually, pawns will give you more options too. Okay, pawn. Let's do pawn. Okay, bishop. Oh, bishop is under attack by the bishop. and by the knight. Okay. Let's take the bishop first then. Oh man,
Is
this
this
chess
cheating?
stuff. It is a bit, but we're playing against so many people. If as a result I can learn a little bit about tactics, I think cheating is fine in that case. Okay. Let's do. Well, why would we want to move the queen? There's nothing for queen to do around there. Well, I know you really want to move the queen, but why not something like a knight? A knight would be a more. Well, okay. I want to see where you put the queen, so I'll say queen. But I would have said knight. Oh, to protect the pawn. Oh my god. Well, knight could have protected the pawn too. Okay.
Not the b2 pawn.
Oh, there were two pawns under attack. Okay. Okay, let's see. So the rook and the pawn are attacking our pawn. The bishop and the queen are defending. Let's say a pawn, so that more pawns are defending that pawn. Right?
Let's see.
Okay.
If we can survive there with the king in the center.
Okay. Well, I think. Oh yeah, pawn. Okay, that's right. That's where we lost our rook. Pawn. I don't even remember what happened here. Oh, right. That was when there was a bishop and a knight. Yeah, pawn. No. Oh, bishop. No, wait. Still will work. Well, something will work. Well, because then we would have taken the queen. They take the queen. We take the knight. They take the bishop. It's all an equal exchange, right?
Yes, but now we are attacking with the pawn, the knight.
Okay. All right. So here, queen? Queen or pawn? Queen. We don't want to double pawns, so queen. Okay. Oh, focus. Okay. What's happening here? I feel. Oh, wait. That's when everything is attacking our pawn. The knight, the bishop. But the knight and the bishop are defending. I'm sure something bad is going to happen on the queen side if we don't start moving pawns. So maybe pawn. Oh, the bishop. You want to move the bishop? Well, maybe you can find a good pawn move. Oh, wait, the bishop is under attack. Oh, no. Wait, we are protecting it with the knight. Oh, but then the bishop will take the pawn. Okay. Yeah, let's move the bishop. Bishop. Okay. Oof. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I was suggesting to take over the 2 minutes. Well, okay, let's see. Okay, bishop is attacking our knight, but it's protected by our bishop. So we should move something else, like rook or pawn. Let's do pawn. I need to be more persuasive. No, I'm fine. I'm fine to get my mind turned around. Here we can do pawn. So that to take the pawn and then more. Oh, no, wait, our knight is under attack. Okay, well, too late. But our knight is under attack. I didn't even notice that. My god. Okay, a queen. Hope that move shouldn't lead to any trouble, right? Okay, queen. All right, let's see. Okay. Ooh. So many pieces on the board. Can we like trade something? Oh, let's move knight. We haven't moved knight in a while. Okay. King? Oh, wait. Yeah, king. And probably moving the knight would have been better. But...
C4 pawn.
Oh my god, I didn't even look at the pawns. Okay, so the knight is under attack from our queen, so we can take the knight. Queen. Yay! And then
here
our bishop will be taken.
Yes, we have an extra bishop there.
Okay, oof. I don't even know how that happened. Okay. Our queen is under attack. So let's move it. Queen.
Okay.
Take. No, that won't work. Queen? No, pawn. No, yeah, pawn. Let's do pawn. Okay. All right. Rook is under attack, so let's move the rook. Rook.
We still have we still have 8 games.
Oh man, my goal is just to avoid one move blunders, one move one move losing the piece. Rook.
We did great though.
I think we're doing not bad. Not bad. Okay. Well, the knight is under attack, so we can take it with the queen or pawn. Let's do queen.
Yes.
Okay. Now our knight is under attack. So let's move it away. Knight. Unless we could, wait, actually, yeah, let's move it away. Knight. Wait, what? Are we going to get under attack again? Is there some kind of fancy tactic happening here with the knight sacrifice?
I was protecting the queen, because if not, he would capture the queen on this range.
Oh my god. I didn't notice. Okay. Let's exchange queen. It's too many pieces on the board. The less, the better.
And we did Endgames, so.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be good practice. Okay. We could do bishop, right? Bishop.
That's actually a great idea.
Nice. Yay. Great ideas. Pawn? Unless I'm missing something? No, I think pawn will work. No? I am missing something, aren't I? This pawn is attacking up. Oh. Oh, and too many pawns. Queen. Okay, and here we will win a piece, right? We'll get the bishop.
You have the king on e1, so no.
Oh no. Okay. Then it will be a check to the king. I see.
We can offer a draw here, maybe.
Oh, sure.
Let's see. Does he want to draw? No, he doesn't want to draw.
Okay, that's smart. That's smart.
Great.
Is anything under attack? Okay. And that was my pawn thought as well. I'm thinking like a W and M on one specific move. Okay. Okay, maybe knight. Knight. Oh, wait, we're losing a pawn that way, right? Ah, that was a bad idea. Oh, well. Oh, well. Dun, dun, dun. Pawn? Okay, we can't. King? I mean, that pawn is lost regardless, so at least you're protecting the king.
Yes.
Okay. Pawn? Okay, our knight is under attack. Let's defend the knight. Rook. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. What did the bishop take?
A knight.
Oh, a knight. Okay. Well, let's do rook.
Five minutes.
Oh, and now our pawn. Okay. Pawn? Knight?
In my opinion, we can resign here to save the other games where we can do something.
Okay, sounds good.
Because we don't have a lot of time. So GG, thank you for the game. And even here we have, if you want, we can do some more moves here.
Well, maybe a rook could work here. Yeah, well, up to you. Whenever you want to resign, feel free.
Good game, thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I hope late. Okay. I don't know. Bishop? No. Yes. Bishop. Bishop will work. Bishop or knight? Either one. A choice this time. Bishop or knight? Okay, rook. Oof. Okay, both knights are defending the pawn. Bishop. Oh, queen. Queen is under attack. Oh my god. Queen, let's move the queen. Okay. Pawn? No, wait. Our knight is under attack. Knight. Okay, knight. Okay.
I think we can resign here. We have
Yeah,
two bishops,
okay.
but
Let's
still
resign.
we have 3 minutes, so I don't think.
Okay, sounds good to me.
We still have 4 games. Let's try to do something on those 4 games.
Okay. So here, rook. Mm-hmm. Pawn. Okay. Mm. Mm. We could move queen and we could move knight and we could move a pawn.
You need to choose one. We can also move the rook, the king, and the bishop. But
oh, good point. Let's do knight.
Knight. Okay.
That's probably the worst piece. You're thinking that's the worst piece you could have chosen.
No, I don't.
I can only go back. Okay. No, we're still good there. Rook.
Let's go.
Because we can defend with the bishop if something happens.
Yes.
Okay. Pawn? No, wait. Yeah. No. Bishop or pawn? Bishop. Let's do bishop.
Bishop. Great. You have a good position.
Okay. 2 rooks now. Pawn? Or bishop. Either one. Okay, bishop. Just trying to give our king a breathing room. Attacking the rook is also good.
Good idea.
Okay.
He played queen.
Okay, then we'll do queen as well. We can capture it. Let's do. Oh no. Okay, so here.
2 minutes, no pressure.
Okay, pawn. Since we were moving pawns so much, maybe we can move them some more.
A pawn.
Okay, well that's good. Right now, he can do an attack there. I don't know.
Let's go for
rook or bishop or something like that.
Or
rook. Let's do rook.
A rook. Let's try a rook.
Knight is attacking our bishop. Well, our bishop is defended by pawns, so maybe it's a good time to exchange. So let's instead go knight. No good square for a knight. Well, but if knight goes d4, right? That can work. No?
Okay.
All right. Oh, check. King. No, not king, bishop. Or king.
King or bishop?
King. Because we can use the bishop later. We'll have use for the bishop.
We're losing there.
Oh. Okay. Hey, maybe now you should take over since it's 2 minutes left. Just play your best for the remaining moves.
Are you sure? Let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, that's that.
What
Okay.
can we do here? It's a difficult position. We don't have any space to move.
Oh, king.
Here, after rook c2, we cannot protect f2 anymore.
Oh.
So, in fact, we needed to put the rook in front
to
protect.
I see.
So, here, I'm not sure that we can do something in this position. Maybe to see how he reacts here. Here we have a c2 problem with this pawn. So we would love to play the knight somewhere in d5, but we cannot do it. Here we don't have any space. It's annoying. It's very annoying.
And moving pawns won't work here.
4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is very annoying. Bishop c1. He ran away there, so if he'll capture again. We don't have time to do something. Here I think it's a lost position. I don't see anything to save us.
Yeah, now that you pointed out the f2 pawn, I see what you mean.
So good game, Lagoon. Thank you for the game.
Yay! That's 64 squares, right? Thanks for playing.
Yes, I think. Here, he captured. I can capture. Guess he will capture the pawn. 3 games, okay. Here he captured. Here it's his turn to play. So here we have a huge advantage because of this pawn. So I'm trying to use this. Because that bishop is blocked by that pawn and I don't want to give him the opportunity to move. He tried to play g6, but still this pawn will be a weak pawn. So it was a good idea to have g4, but we don't have.
But can you move g4 now, or it won't work?
No, because of the knight.
Oh, I see.
So if you
what
capture,
if you put
we need
h3?
to capture, but I don't want to open that diagonal. I don't think I have a choice. Still, I will capture. We had some good positions at one point.
Hmm.
He played bishop there. That was a mistake for him. But we don't
Oh,
have a knight. That's bad for us.
wait, Serbian polymorphy. Am I pronouncing words wrong? Sorry about that.
What?
Someone is saying that one of us is pronouncing something wrong. Pronouncing pawn wrong.
I guess that's me.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it sounds correct. It sounds correct to me. You had fun. Nice. Well, thanks so much for playing. Rook takes b4 was a mistake on your part, and the game ended after you lost the pass pawn. Oh, I don't even remember that game. Sorry, 64 squares here. Telling me about moves. To me, all of those games are like one blur. Passed pawn. Oh, I don't remember. Yeah. So Serbian polymorphy, are you from Serbia? Is that why your username is such as it is?
I cannot move anything in this position.
Pawns, knights.
Please just tell me.
Aftershah just puts pressure. Yeah, Aftershah was saying, I think once, that he's good at positional games and not as good as at tactics. I remember. So there you go. There was his positional pawn pressuring. It is ironic that in my game, Dario was so proud of taking the central space, but with the first moves, and now Madalena Maria is complaining that she doesn't have space. It is ironic, yes.
I didn't pay attention what he said.
Oh, he said that in the beginning of the game, I was so proud that I'm taking the center, but then now you're having struggle. You're struggling with keeping the center. Have I played the Simul before? No, 64 squares. That was my first time. But Madalena does that a lot on her streams.
Yes, I'm doing often simuls. I had a period that I played a simul each morning. I woke up and I played the simul.
Oh, nice.
But I'm having troubles with time usually.
Makes sense. What is usually your win to lose ratio when you do simuls?
It depends. If I'm sleeping on the game and I'm losing, I can lose 5 games on time. It happens. But it depends on the games. One time, everyone was playing gambits, and I was like, and they were asking me, "You don't know that? No, I don't care. I don't play that." And people usually on the board tournaments doesn't play all the strange. And I lost. In fact, it was a mess after. Ow, cat! What are you doing?
Is cat fighting for attention?
Yes. She just gently
nibbling on human flesh.
Yes. Something like that. So they told me it's Eric. I don't know who was talking on his stream about this. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. It's a grandmaster. I'm sorry, I cannot follow all of those grandmaster streams and things. And
it makes sense.
I lost the game. And next simul, next day, he prepared another.
Another gambit.
Yes. And then I was like, I will play only c3, d3, e3, knight f3. And I will win
Nice.
those games. Yes, it was funny.
So people don't play gambits over the board because they're like more risky? Is that why?
In fact, playing Gambit, it's. I think I don't know. I think there are many reasons that people doesn't choose to play Gambits in the real tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because first of all, when you play a Gambit, you should very well prepare it, and that
Mm-hmm.
means a lot of lost time that you can use for to improve something else. So,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, at least for my kids, I'm trying to do less openings and more, I don't know, positional play, tactics play,
Mm.
things like that. That I want to. I'm trying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm trying to teach them how to play chess, in fact, and not how to win a game. So
Mm.
that's why I've played Gambits. Um, I've played also against Gambits, and I had moments that I didn't accept the Gambit to don't lose my time with that.
Mm. Yeah,
So
makes sense.
those are the reasons that I'm not for Gambits.
Mm.
But if I had time, yes, I would try to play Gambits. I think it's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to learn more gambits and such. Mm.
You see, like that player, he knew the gambit, but it seems everyone
Uh-huh.
on the chat was aware of that gambit. I was the
Oh,
only one.
really?
I was the only one not knowing the gambit, and I was
Oh,
like, I've played 20 years of chess. I never saw that.
oh. So I guess because there's some famous YouTube video about that gambit, so
Yes,
people on
yes.
lower levels start learning about it.
Rosen,
Ah, I see.
Eric Rosen, who showed that gambit. This
Ross, who's that?
Eric Rosen, I think, or something like that. It's an international
Oh, yes,
master.
yes. Uh-huh, right.
So they
See.
were all following that, and they all knew about.
Ah,
I was the only one not knowing about that.
I see. Yeah, his channel is like really popular now.
Yes, and at one point I learned that that person wants to play Gambit all the time, and I just played
Mm.
something bad move, but I to be sure that there is no Gambit
Uh-huh.
he can play.
And you won, even with a bad opening.
No, no,
Oh no.
that's when you have a weakest opponent in front of you, even on the board tournaments. I think it's the best to just try to play something that they didn't prepare.
Oh, I see. Makes
If,
sense. Uh-huh.
even if that is not the best move that they can do, even in that case, um,
Mm,
I'm choosing to play a bad move, but to avoid all that.
I see. To get them out of their comfort zone.
Yes, because
Mm,
if you are better than them and they know a position, they will play maybe better than you because you don't know the position.
got it. Yeah, 64 Squares is saying that he thinks gambits don't work on high levels, but can teach us a lot.
Yes,
And he
but
also uh-huh,
if I'm playing in the simul, I don't have time to pay attention. I just try
makes
to
sense.
make natural moves quick. Oh, what I just did here.
Oh no.
Okay. So I'm just playing natural moves and
Okay.
try to play quick because usually I'm losing on
Mhm.
time.
Makes sense, yeah.
And or maybe I don't have a lot of time. Maybe it's not that I'm losing on time, but it's difficult to stay all the time 1 hour, 1 hour and a half to play only one simul. It's
Mhm.
oh, that was a good move. I missed that.
Rook c3.
No, bishop c3.
Oh, bishop c3.
I
So is that
missed
good
this because he
is there a
destroyed
tactic?
he
Ah.
destroyed my pawn structure and
Oh,
I
I
don't
see,
have
I
any
see.
moves. I don't have
Ah,
nothing to fight with.
got it. Oh,
And
64 Squares suggesting it was Stafford Gambit.
yes,
I
yes, that one. That one
I
he played.
remember watching his video about it was I think it was Albans Gambit or something like that. But
So
I guess he has lots of Gambit videos.
yes, he understood that people want to win quick and it doesn't matter how.
Mm.
just don't, just want to win, so people are happy to have
I
a
see,
new
see.
idea to win.
Mm-hmm. But I guess once you know how to respond to the gambit,
It's easy,
then
yes, and you lost your time by preparing that.
mm, oh, I see, yeah.
It's easy to fight the gambit.
Mm-hmm.
You will win when people want to know about it, and uh, that's my opinion. I'm
Got
not
it.
sure is the best one. I remember at one point I was playing also weird openings and stuff like that because I had maybe it was not the best opening, but I had here I have a bishop slice. It's annoying.
Mm.
I'm
And
not sure I
then
can save this one. I have those 2 pawns, but
because
he will take the e2 pawn and
e2, but
yes.
there's no pawn on. Oh, I see e2.
Here it was the mistake? No. Here it was his mistake.
Oh,
To take or not to
because
take?
now can take the rook, right? Can take the rook.
He just captured a knight, so
Well, that's knight for a rook.
he
No.
will check and attack the king and
I see, I see.
I think I need to capture.
Hmm. Oh, Upfershach says he made a mistake.
No, it's fine. He can he still can capture with the queen.
And 64 Squares was also mentioning England Gambit. That one I haven't heard about before. Stafford Gambit I've heard about because, yeah, I've seen it like on YouTube and such. But I don't know how to play it. But England Gambit I haven't even heard of. Gambits have its own thrill. It's worth learning for casual players, maybe not so much for serious players. They can just know the refutations and call it a day. I, however, am a serious casual player. Nice. Serious casual player.
I think I need to resign here. It's so easy to win with black in this position. In my opinion. With that extra bishop.
How many games do you have still left? How many games are in play?
2, 3.
Oh, okay. Well, you never know. Anyone can still make a mistake, too, even if the position is.
At this point, after this game, all this game, it's hard to make mistakes. It means that he knows what he's doing. So that's why sometimes you should just resign.
Got it. Got it.
So here he protected the pawn with the bishop. Here I did that mistake. It was a huge mistake. Let's try to destroy his position at least.
And what was the mistake?
Letting him capture here. I forgot about the bishop.
Oh, right.
When they
When there
played
was a
before.
knight.
Yes.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm very glad that you was here today and we had this meeting.
Oh yeah, likewise. This was lots of fun for me.
I hope you enjoyed. I think I need to go to eat because I didn't have time to eat till now. So
sounds good. Do you want to finish the games first or stop the stream?
I will finish those games, but in same time, I think I would like to stop the stream because I want to eat, and I'm not a huge fan of eating while streaming.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I'm hungry, but I'm not feeling comfortable.
Makes sense, and also for viewers.
You'll still be streaming?
No, I'll probably end now too. I also need to go eat, and then I still have some work to do today. So yeah, this is a good time for me to stop as well.
I see. I think I will write the Chakra. I don't know if you know him. I'm sure he's online right now. So thank you all for being here. Origin Chakra, you can see he's funny and he's
what's the username? Then I can rate the same person.
S#RAA key A. I can write
SH. Oh yeah.
I can write it. I think it's easier. He was on our stream also earlier. Oh, wait. Are you free and you can play?
Me?
Four player chess. He just got in. I'm not sure.
Well, maybe then next time will be better for player chess.
Yeah, I love to play 4-player chess, but the persons that were here, they and could play 4-player chess, they left before we finished the endgame. So
got it. Well, it's okay. We can do 4-player next time.
Next time, yes, we can definitely do that.
Okay, so Shraka, right?
We are just ending the stream, but you can play with Chakra. Chakra is often playing. I'm not sure what is he doing right now on his stream. Let's check if he is online.
Yeah, I'm checking it right now. Looks online.
He's live.
Yeah, and the stream looks good. The stream looks like fun. Okay. So we'll both rate Shraka then.
So glad to meet you and hope to. Oh, I'm just losing here. Hope to see you next time. And have a nice day.
Likewise. Thanks so much for the lesson, and thank you everyone who joined. This was awesome. So let's go right now. Okay, and good luck with finishing. Good luck with finishing the games.
Thank you. Bye for now.